Skinny Crumps.
That's not us. What are we streaming on? Doom.
What, did I just go to the next stream?
I guess it did.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's.
No, that's not right.
Well, that means I just have to redo this. Okay. Let me do that real quick.
That's kind of a frustrating auto system.
Yeah, it's weird.
Usually, it's never done that before.
It's very weird.
I'm just gonna stand for a hot minute and
Yeah.
stretch.
I'm just vibing to the music.
Hi, everybody.
I'm not waiting 6 minutes. Fuck you. The only thing that
Why don't you pay me some more money? Why don't you pay me some more money so I can get high? I know
give me a quarter.
you know that I need it.
This doesn't look like Doom. I think that's Paper Mario.
It sure is Paper Mario.
Yeah, man, a little bit of mission.
Yeah, and apparently it just goes to the next stream.
Yeah, that's weird. I
fine.
didn't know that.
Don't forget to hit the like button for Doom. Right. Back to the game. Eats paid for
You might want to use a special move.
Paper Mario. Hey, hey, Paper Mario.
Oh yeah, it's Paper Mario.
I'm Mario, and I made a
Remix!
paper folded and crumpled like little shits.
You made me miss the move.
Like little shits.
Wow. I missed.
Wow.
It's fine. I don't need to hit. I just need to do it. It didn't need to be cool. This is way cooler. No. This is way cooler. Watch me do 140 something damage.
into a crane.
I'm not a crane. Stop it. I'm not a crane. I'm not a crane. Flint and Mario. Lava beetle. Lava beetle, yeah, it tastes so good.
Goomba Jockey!
Goomba Jockey. Hey, Glitch JC.
Hello.
Now you've done it.
What?
Lava chicken.
Steve's lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell.
Ooh, Mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Cheese being
Another thing
juicy,
that
now you're
happens.
having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack.
Another thing that happened at D&D last night is Katie, who you know,
Yeah, I know Katie.
Katie mentioned that, like, when I get, like, excited about things and just kind of, like, do, like, these weird voices, she goes, sometimes you just sound like Jack Black. And I instinctively went, Chicken Jockey! I'm like, fuck.
The brain rot is real. Chicken Jockey.
I'm like, I hate it. No.
Delta.
No!
Deltarune.
No, this is Paper Mario.
This is
This is Mario.
No.
I wish this was Deltarune. I wish this is Deltarune. I want to play Chapter 3 and 4 like now.
Take your time.
I was thinking of streaming Chapter 1 and 2, and then I went, no. Deltarune's like my me game.
Yeah.
I haven't streamed Undertale. I've never streamed Deltarune.
I
I'm
didn't
not gonna
see
start.
the movie. I heard this song everywhere. Yeah, you don't have to see
I
it.
also have not seen the movie.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't
bad.
seen it either. Lava, Java.
Lava chava chava lava chava la cha.
This sucks. This sucks. This sucks.
What are you talking about? We just created musical genius.
Song of the summer, Steve.
And you're sitting here saying that it sucks?
We're going to Coachella.
We're going to court.
Hey, what's up, Coachella? You ready? Let's go! Lava! Java! Lava, Java, lava, Java, lava, Java, lava, Java, lava, lava,
Hard cut to the
Java,
audience.
Java, 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 lava, lava,
And then just hard cut the audience. Just
The one guy on ecstasy with the fucking glow sticks just like,
I'm by Chapter 3 and 4 day 1. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm not. I don't play the game.
well, you're not cringe.
That's true. I'm not cringe enough for that.
You're not cringe enough for
I
Delta.
doff that mantle.
You're not cringe enough for Hazbin Hotel.
You're not. What we're really saying here is you're not free.
Oh, I'm free, alright.
As free as
I'm a
that.
Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm free.
That's fair.
And a Sonic fan.
And a Sonic fan.
Don't get me for my empty bag.
And a Mega Man.
I hope you throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Megan.
It's Megan.
She snuck into Capcom and
Fuck.
took all Mega Man games. Megan.
Oh my god.
Megan Man.
Megan.
Miranda. Cut to Link Horror one. The clip gets me every time.
So funny.
I don't know what's funnier, the Linkara run or the Oscar run.
Oscar was so funny.
That's because of how fucking jagged it is.
Yeah. Well, what's supposed to that was unfinished animation, and they thought it was so funny that they just kept it like that.
Did I do the condition?
No. It was supposed to. You did. It was
I did?
supposed to be slowed down. They were supposed to like just do that in slow mo, but it looked so funny sped up that they just didn't slow it down.
I don't even know what the condition was.
Don't use FP.
I sure didn't.
Yep.
She smells good.
No. Hey,
Yeah.
don't do that. Stop it.
Oh, I'm about to power up.
No. Mario's talking to himself.
Yeah.
It's like Ross having an internal struggle.
That I tell you,
Say
man,
something.
I don't think I've laughed hard.
It's
Like
so
it's
funny.
such a just because David Schwimmer has the best face the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I gotta find the clip.
Yeah.
Because it's insane. Like people will be like,
Friends-
"Oh, but remove the fucking laugh track." And you see it, like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Also,
Yeah.
they filmed it in front of a live audience. I get tired of
Yeah.
remove the laughter.
Yeah.
There's a live audience.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. Well, it's like saying remove the laugh track from a sitcom is essentially saying like remove the explosions from an action movie.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just boring.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It's like-
you're removing a part of it.
Yeah. There's a reason why sitcoms have laugh tracks.
Now you could say that it
It's part of it.
sucks, and most
Yeah.
of the time it does.
Yes.
You could argue there's a lot of sitcoms that have a laugh track and points that aren't funny. But there's other sitcoms where the bit is funny and you're getting mad at a laugh track, even though the bit is funny.
Yes.
And you're looking past the fact that it's funny because you heard what you hear as a laugh track.
Yeah.
And it's like,
But again, most of the time it's actual fucking people laughing.
How I Met
Because
Your
it's
Mother.
funny.
How I Met Your Mother has a laugh track.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, for a lot of that show, there's a laugh track.
Yeah.
There was at one point where they canned the laughter in the sense where they showed the episode to people and they recorded the laughter and found out.
Right.
But a lot of the times the laugh track. Here's the thing: it's a funny show.
Right.
Still, doesn't matter in the laugh track.
Yeah.
Like, and funny, just like art, is subjective.
Yeah.
So you can't.
Yeah.
And I always get pissed when people say Friends isn't funny, because I'm
No.
like, well, it lasted for 10 years,
Yes.
and it was an insanely cultural
Yes.
phenomenon. So it was funny to somebody.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
It was
up.
funny to a lot of somebodies.
Like,
And my thing too with Friends is I will be the first to admit I think Friends is a very hit or miss show. I think that like early Friends is hilarious. I think late Friends sucks.
I think across the board it's hit or miss, right?
Yeah.
In the sense that you're right. There's a lot more consistent bits that are really good and they're really good. That doesn't mean that later there isn't anything.
No, it's just later every character. My issue with late Friends is that every character except Chandler gets flanderized.
But I will say,
I'm stupid.
good job.
Wow.
I will say across the board
I'm
with
so much
Friends,
muscle memory.
It's hit or miss, but when it hits,
It hits. Yeah.
And that's the thing about Friends.
Yeah.
Is that it may have a lot of misses, especially later on,
Yeah.
but when it hits, god damn does it hit.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, like Joey Tribbiani
But like
may have been
every
like
sitcom,
cut down as a character, hold
Yes.
on, but Matt LeBlanc still nailed
Yes.
his
Oh,
delivery.
yeah.
I feel like every sitcom later on doesn't hit as
Well, that's usually why it stops.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
because people
However-
don't like it anymore.
There is one sitcom that I think from start to finish is consistently hilarious.
Big Bang Theory.
No.
That would be the greatest fucking
That'd be really
plot
funny.
twist
No.
ever.
No.
If Steve was a massive Big Bang Theory fan.
I think late Big Bang Theory is
Holy
dog
shit.
shit.
I think the whole show's dog shit.
Yeah, no.
I think early Big Bang Theory can be funny.
Once again, I think early, unlike Friends, it's not all hit or miss, it's mostly miss.
Yeah.
But I think early Big Bang Theory has a couple jokes that are like, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
early Big Bang.
It had to pick up at some point.
Big Bang Theory.
Otherwise, it wouldn't last that long.
Big Bang Theory is funny when it's not making nerd culture jokes.
Yeah, because they're not good at it.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, yeah, when
No,
they play off
what-
the character trope, like when they play what the characters have,
Can I answer
it's
that?
pretty fun.
Yes.
Can I answer that question? Who even likes Big Bang Theory? The parents of nerds.
Yes. Because they think of their kids. Like,
General audiences.
yeah, general audience too.
Same thing
That's
with
what I
Lilo and
said.
Stitch live action.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway.
everyone's like, all the Disney adults are going to see live action Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, general audiences.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is. It's general audience.
I can't.
All right.
I have to.
Yeah. No. The one sitcom that I think from start to finish is consistently funny all the way through is Frasier. I think Frasier is consistently fucking hilarious.
Cheers is good.
Cheers is great too. Yeah.
Cheers
Cheers.
is-
Yeah.
Mostly because Ted Danson.
I love Cheers. I love Cheers. I think Frasier's funny.
Ted Danson
Well, yeah.
does such a great job as like, oh, Sam's pretty laid back, but when he gets like eccentric,
Yeah.
god damn,
It's
is
so
it funny.
One of
And,
my
like,
favorite
there's
bits.
the one episode I think specifically of Cheers that kills me is I can't remember whose wedding it was, but they were at some Woody's wedding.
Yeah.
There was an episode of Woody's wedding where everything is going wrong, and Ted Danson just has to go. Oh, and seeing Ted Danson move that much after like seasons of Sam just kind of chilling at the bar is so
really
fucking fun.
No, I love the bit when Norm's. You know what I love, Sam? Beer, Norm? Yeah, I got time.
That's the last episode.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the last
Yeah.
scene of the whole show.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, George.
Yeah.
George Wendt.
That fucking hurt,
The
man.
9.6 rated, but IMB Breaking Bad.
IMDb, you mean?
Why are we talking about Breaking Bad?
I mean, Breaking Bad's pretty
It's
good.
a good show.
I
No,
still haven't
well-
finished it.
Well, he's
Yeah.
he's talking about Breaking Bad, Braking, the car show.
oh.
The show
When-
about cars making meth.
Yeah, it's a show where it's like people
That's
getting
the Cars
rear-ended.
Universe version.
Yeah,
Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad. Yeah.
It's just a compilation of people getting rear-ended.
No, yeah, it's
They're
it's,
Breaking
Yeah,
Bad.
they're Breaking Bad. Anyway.
Christ. No, I think Frasier is consistently funny from start to finish.
By the way, after we make
has quite possibly a joke.
By the way, sorry, real quick. After we make that joke, is that where we cut to Paul Schaefer to laugh at it?
The one joke in Frasier that absolutely kills me every time, and I think it's one of the best written lines in a sitcom, is when Frasier and his dad are arguing about something, and Frasier's like, "Oh come on, Dad, don't you believe in second chances?" And he goes, "I used to, and then we had Niles." And the scene where Niles is like rushing to get done and running late is one of the funniest scenes in sitcom history. Where he's like running around, he's like scrambling over, picks up the scissors and just goes, just carefully walks over,
Yeah.
pricks himself, sees blood, passes out.
I will say, story-wise, people kind of say that the ending is rough, but I think How I Met Your Mother in terms of jokes,
Yeah.
it's across the board. I mean, I've watched the damn thing 20 times, so it has to be worth
Yeah.
something. I think, well, that's a sentimental value.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah.
I think joke-wise, I mean, the one thing that they do that I love is that they have so many running bits. And they're running bits that, like, from what I've been seeing in their How We Made Your Mother podcast that they started doing, those running bits kind of just started.
Yeah.
Like,
As most running bits do.
He's supposed to be scary. He's not. I'm gonna say hello.
there's a bit
Hi.
that, like, at one point where, they're like, "Oh, dude, nice shirt," or whatever, and Josh Radnor as Ted goes, right? And that interaction continues. And every time something happens where he's like, yeah, that's, like, I know, right? It's always, right? And, like, little things like that really, like, add life to a show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not
Especially one
even
that goes 9 seasons.
It's like the characters have inside jokes. with each
Yeah.
other.
Oh, the best one is we have a major issue. Major issue? With
Yeah.
anything. This is a general question. General question?
That
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 one's
is such a good
that
bit.
one's infectious.
That's such
I
a good
started
bit.
doing it.
Yeah,
It's
no, that's a
so
really funny
fucking
bit.
good.
That's a really funny
I love
bit.
that we got to share when we went to do the celebration dinner with Adam.
Yeah.
That we got to share. It's like, yeah, to learn the art of hibachi, you have to go all the way to Hoboken, New Jersey. Why do you know that? There's a school there, they have like a 2-month course.
That whole episode, it's a bottle episode. 100%. Like, they're in the one spot for the entire episode. But it's fucking great. And the whole thing is just Barney trying to see Lily's boobs.
Yep.
Because she's pregnant, so her boobs are getting bigger.
Yep.
And he's just like,
That reminds me of another Friends bit
yeah.
where Joey lends money to Monica and Chandler because they're having money problems, and
Oh yeah.
Monica asks for the money and Joey gives it, and then Chandler asks for the money, and they're trying not to let each other know. So he's like, oh yeah, let me get $2,000. Yes, how did you know? Did Monica ask you for money? No. Yes, but it was for something else. What was it for? Boob job. And like towards the end, they finally like reconcile with each other and figure it out. Joey just goes, wait. So I'm out $4,000 and nobody's boobs are getting bigger?
I will say a character.
Before we continue this, this is the finale, right?
Yep.
I must ask, is he finally gonna answer the question? Now for today's main event. After coming back to take the Major League's top
Major
rank,
It'll get you. Someone will remember, but
It's
you won't,
funny.
and it'll get you.
the great Gonzalez will finally challenge the champion, Rock Hawk.
Yeah!
First to make his entrance, we have the Golden Grandstander, Rock Hawk. So which is it?
Me.
Is it Rock Hawk or Rock Hawk?
It's Rock Hawk!
I think he said Rock
that
Hawk.
wasn't clear. That wasn't clear. Again, Rock Hawk!
You say it slower?
Rock Hawk!
That still didn't make it clear.
Rock Hawk!
I'll give you Aliens 3. That's not Cloverfield, but Tubi.
I'll give you Clover. That's on Tubi.
That's not what I asked for.
What were you looking for?
Cloverfield.
There's Clover. There's Clover Horror.
By the way, I think that's one of the greatest bits, even though we already know the answer, but Phil keeps every now and then doing
It's-
it. And I would 100% go in every time.
It's
Yep.
so good. Well, champ, tell us about your mindset. After all, today's challenger is the Great Gonzalez, the only man to ever wrestle the belt away from you.
The only man ever fucking.
That's ancient history.
What?
What?
The ever man to ever fuck someone else in the ass and live.
What the fuck does that
Huh?
imply about this universe?
That's all ancient history. There's only one true tramp. Tramp? There's only...
And that's me.
Yeah. There's only one true champ. And that guy is Rock Hawk!
What is it?
Rock Hawk!
We'll never know.
I think he's getting more belligerent. Rah, rah.
Rock Hawk! One of us walking out here with a belt. Yeah. One of us is walking out here with a belt, and the other one's getting rocked!
It was getting caught.
At this.
So it is Rock Hawk. What?
Mario walks up to him at the stage and
The shadow.
Yeah.
It's like fucking... Like Willem Dafoe
Yeah.
and like...
But champ,
golden hued him.
It's not a shadow, it's cold.
But champ, Gonzalez showed no sign of rust in climbing back up the ranks. In fact, he's only gotten monumentally stronger.
Well,
I think he could just snap his fingers and erase you at this point.
He's-
No, I'm Iron Man.
and I am a Mario. It's a me, Mario.
How about I show you the clip?
Huh?
There's a clip of this parody on YouTube. Like I don't know what I haven't sat down and watched the whole video. We found it, but it's a little cringe. But there's
Yeah.
one bit in it. It's like Star Wars versus Marvel at one point.
Okay.
And there's one bit where Ray is fighting an Iron Man who clearly has like a tumor on his head or something, and she just goes, "You guys are nothing" or whatever, and he just goes, "No, I'm Iron Man," and then he disappears. And it's what we've been saying. No, I'm Iron Man so many times in Discord now. Like every time we're just like, oh my god, dude, we're getting fucked here on Fortnite. No, I'm Iron Man. We're gonna say it at MOSC so many. It's gonna be 50% of
It's gonna be
MOSC.
it's gonna be the new fucking. I'm about to make a name for myself.
Just like, dude, are you fucking like you're really fucked up right now?
No,
I'm
I'm
Iron
Iron
Man.
It's so good. He shattered his own records one after another. How does that strike you?
Hey, shut your trap, or this Gonzalez won't be the only one feeling the rock.
I don't like
Did
how you
you
said that.
threaten
I don't like it.
I'm the champ and a story. I'm a legend, and this legend is about to rock that dude. What the fuck did you just say to me? I'm a Navy SEAL. I'll have you know.
I left the military with 6 Purple Hearts. Big words from the big champ.
You want to hear a military joke that I heard? It's a Navy. Uh-huh.
Tell the joke. I'm ready to laugh.
It's a Navy guy. A Navy guy and a Marine are in the bathroom, right? And they're using the bathroom to take the piss, right? And this was told before I continue. This was told to me by like an actual veteran.
Okay.
So I'm just like, okay, that's cute, I guess. And it was just Navy guy, Marine in the bathroom peeing, and the Marine finishes and goes to walk out the door. And Navy goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I'm leaving." He's like, "You know, in the Navy they teach us to wash our hands." And Marine goes, "Oh, cool." And the Marines they teach us not to piss on our hands. And I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, and that was the whole bit. That was the entire joke, and I had the reaction of just, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy your free golf. It was just...
Cut to Paul Schaefer.
Yeah, right.
No, it's a gaming stream. We cut to Tim Schafer.
Yeah. But it was such a moment of just like, because he set it up as if it was like the best joke he's ever told in his life, and I was like, yeah,
It
sure.
might have been.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
You
And then it was that, and I went, okay.
You don't laugh. You don't give him any reaction. You just fucking shoot.
What if you just looked him dead in the eyes and you went, "Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty."
He actually comes out.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I didn't know
Holy
he was
shit.
there.
I didn't know I had that power to conjure up Conway Twitty.
Anyway.
What am I, Seth MacFarlane? Now the challenger, who needs no introduction. A former champ returns, the Superstar sequel, The Great.
No, I'm
Great Gonzalez.
a win.
Well, shit, that was easy. I'm in the middle of strength.
Oh, I guess yeah.
You'll get him next time.
Let's hit the ring. Let's hit that ring. Let's hit that ring.
No, stop hitting the
He's
ring.
I'm hitting that ring.
Did you see the
Why
one,
is the way you're
the
doing
one
like,
guy?
Beep, 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 beep.
Did you see the one guy in the audience who's going, "He's mad"?
Big city now, now. Beep, 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 beep.
Listen to the crowd give it up for the brave challenger, the Great Gonzalez. Been a while since these two met, but who will emerge victorious this time? The battle is ready to begin. Ring that bell. Make it go ring a ting 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 or ting ting. Get ready to shut up.
Oh, I remember the thing that I wanted.
Hang on. Fucking banger.
He's not listening to it. So he's...
I remember the thing I wanted to bring up.
Okay, Mario, this is an imagine shit. Let's destroy this
You
guy.
didn't even give me a chance to skip it.
No.
You got it this time.
Time for you to meet the new improved Rock Hard. Feel the horror of a world-class rockin'.
Cocky.
Feel my big cock.
It is Rock
Cock.
I knew it.
I knew it was Rock Hawk. I just knew it.
No, I'm Iron Man. Whoa. No, I'm Rock Hawk.
What I wanted to bring to the stream, once again, I was watching the podcast, the How We Make Your Mother
Yes.
podcast, and apparently what we discovered recently, because they had Kobe Smulders on, Maria Hill, and
Yep.
also Robin Trotsky and How We Make Your Mother.
Yep.
And she said that apparently whenever they had a scene where Ted and Robin were coming out of like post-coital, they were in bed together or whatever. Right before they started filming, she would whisper into Josh Radnor's ear what they probably did in bed.
That's funny.
Like real, and apparently she got really fucking like about it.
Holy shit.
He said that Neil Patrick Harris could get really blue, but nothing compared to what she said to him before these days.
That's
and,
so funny.
Craig Thomas, the creator of the show, or co-creator of the show that does these podcasts with Josh Radner, was like, I was watching Video Village the whole time. I had no idea this was happening. And it's really funny now with that
I
context.
like to think Goombella does the tattle on Rockbach, and it's like, okay, here we go.
It's smudged.
No, it's like it's like she looks at it and is like, all right, okay, woman towel, you got it. All right, let's see here, Rock. And she like shows it and it clearly says Rock Hawk. Mario's, well, that's disappointing.
Maybe the book is wrong. You wrote it.
Well, maybe you're wrong. Huh?
You're wrong.
Okay,
You stupid
whoa,
bitch!
whoa! Hey.
I should stop on you for this.
Wait a minute.
You betrayed me.
Wait. He's famous. Somebody has to have his autograph. They go, you in the crowd, do you have his autograph? Yeah. It's just a
Give it to me.
It's just a drawing of his head. Shit.
No, it is written out, but it's like.
You just can't read it. It's illegible. You're good?
Mario's just like,
You ever just snort and get a little bit of spittle down your windpipe?
Yes.
Mario's just like,
You stupid bitch! Listen! The last time I let a woman do anything!
Oh my
Whoa!
god!
Whoa!
Rock's like,
Whoa! Whoa!
look, I may be an asshole, but like, hold on.
At least I'm not sexy.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm sexy.
I can excuse racism, but I draw the line of misogyny. You can excuse racism? No.
have you guys seen?
We'll
the
talk
sneak
about
peek
that
of
later.
Jason for Sunday with Jason?
I haven't seen it.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
What the fuck? What the
I think
fuck?
I know how it ends though.
Okay.
I think I've seen it.
It's-
Holy
Lord.
shit.
It's not really a spoiler because
It's such a tone shift.
yeah, it's not really a spoiler per se because it's a sneak peek
Yeah.
of the first episode.
And they show
yeah.
it
Like,
in the sneak peek.
yeah, I'm not gonna consider it
Anyway.
a spoiler.
But I'm just like, I was like, hi, it's pretty fun.
So can we talk about it?
Yeah, what the fuck does this mean? What are the implications of this?
Because like,
Is she just dead the whole show now?
Who knows?
I think what's so funny is they got me.
Yeah.
They really
Yeah.
got me. They were
Yeah.
like, no, like 5 things can disappear at once. It's a good thing. I made this attachment. They can vanish 5 things at once.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They got me.
they honestly fucking
Yeah.
caught me
yeah.
off guard.
Yeah. Yeah. I blinked. What happened?
Did I win?
Am I actually gonna get rocked again?
Who could have seen
It's
this
the angriest
coming?
I think I've seen Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Who could have seen
Is
this
it
coming?
Rockcock or Rockcock? Answer the fucking question. No.
Mario, it says right here, I don't trust it.
I don't trust him.
Hey!
I want to hear it from him. I want to hear it from his
shut
mouth.
up! Shut up! GamerCool64's in the chat!
No way, it's Mario.
It is.
It sure is.
No way.
Welcome to the stream.
It
I hope you enjoy
there
your
is
time
a
while you're
way,
here.
and
Leave a like.
it is.
You couldn't plan a more ferocious battle. Wild moves, raw power, flying fists of fury, rock beautiful, rock hog, raw,
What is it?
raw.
I need to know.
What beautiful destruction. This was without a doubt, inarguably, definitely, absolutely, completely, an extreme battle of very highest caliber.
This
was
was
one
One
like-
turn.
It
This
was over in 2 seconds. Please stop making me look like a
This has the
bitch.
same energy of of the classic bit of just like, oh man, we're late. I hope we didn't miss the fight. That was an insane fight.
Yeah. Ah, hey.
I was 3 seconds late. I love this game. Oh, this is one of my
Hell
this is
yeah.
my favorite Mario RPG so
It's
far.
super good.
There's only like, oh no, I was gonna say.
It's not that.
This is a good time to come in.
Here he goes.
It's 9:30, everybody. Rock Hawk is easy. I know. I beat him in like one turn. But But there could be only one winner, and this time it was the Great Gon! Congratulations,
Finish it.
Gonzalez!
Finish it!
Finish it! Zales! Once again, you're our champion! Can Spider-Man
That's
beat the
Spider-Man.
Rock?
Let die the woman you love, or
Suffer the children!
Congratulations,
Shoo.
Gonzalez.
I love Willem Dafoe.
I was a little worried that you were over the hill, but you made quite a comeback. Here's your fight money. 50 coins. Now, I think I know what you're thinking. You plan to move on, don't you? Well, that's fine, of course. I'll keep you registered in case you ever wish to return.
Standing on some of our stuff.
No, that's just the carpet.
That's a fucking annoying carpet.
It sure is.
It just sounds like coins.
It also just feels like you would get caught on it constantly.
Bowser's Inside Story is really
That is
solid.
also my favorite Mario RPG, and my favorite Mario game, period.
It's my third
I
favorite
love it.
Mario RPG.
Yes. We have a difference in opinion.
We do. My number 2 is Partners in Time.
Have I
Yeah.
told you my favorite Sonic RPG?
I think Partners in Time is...
Sonic Chronicles?
Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood.
It is my favorite
My
Sonic
favorite
RPG.
Sonic RPG.
Because it's the only
It's the
one.
only
Yeah.
Sonic RPG.
Yeah.
You have no other option.
Unless you want to play
Does Sonic Frontiers count as an action RPG?
Nope.
No! You have no other choice. Steve's favorite Sonic RPG is Sonic Chronicles the Dark Brotherhood.
I don't have a favorite Sonic RPG.
No, you have to.
Can I-
No, you have to choose!
Can I count Sonic X Final Fantasy on Newgrounds?
Yeah. I pick that one.
It's canon to Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
Still ain't picked the best
Yeah.
It's canon.
But
Calm
no,
down.
I fucking
Fuck,
love
surprise.
Inside Story. It is one of my favorite games of all time. It's honestly like it's in my top 10 favorite games ever. I fucking love that game so much.
I don't really have a lot of favorite Mario games because I'm not really a Mario guy.
My favorite Mario game is Galaxy.
It's a good
and
one.
it's kind of just across
It's
the board.
a good one.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's-
god, they
I
knew what
just-
the best pose was.
Yeah. Oh,
He
hi.
just-
Mario, why did you take that?
It's
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't remember thinking
It'd
that.
be way funnier if it's when did I take that?
So how do I fight Mush?
I actually don't.
I'm at the top.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm at the top and at the top and that's what's bothering me.
I wanna be a man maker, so ride into town. Be just like the
No,
other
no,
guys,
Google.
tired of monkeying around. Oh,
Ooby doo.
I wanna be like you.
I wanna walk like you, talk like you.
When did I ask for Jungle Book?
Look, man, you don't ask for Jungle Book. Sometimes you just want to.
Sometimes
You just want to be like you.
Give me the power, measure from top.
Oh man.
That song's about fire.
Yeah.
But it's real jazzy, so we just go.
Yep. At least in the remake it is. I don't think in the original. it's
No,
not.
it
Is it?
jazzy as hell in the
No, I mean about fire.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't think he asked for fire. In the
I don't
original.
remember.
I think he just wants to be like him.
I didn't watch the live action movie. Not because I hear it's okay.
It's okay.
I just didn't watch
That's
it.
fair. As
just happened.
far as Disney live action remakes goes, it's probably objectively the best one because it's yeah.
Louis was a great role.
It was.
I love
It was great.
I wanna be a man.
Look, it's funny though because
Not
like
Christopher Walken, I don't know what the
they
fuck that
also had Scarlett Johansson as Ka, but she's in like
That
one
sure
scene.
was a choice.
She's in one scene, barely does anything. She doesn't even get the Trust in Me song until the credits, which I'm glad that she at least gets it.
Yeah, because she can sing.
Yes, and
As
she
seen-
did great.
As seen in Sing.
Yes,
Because that song is great,
yeah,
by the way. I love that
she
song.
did great. It's just
And by the
unfortunate
way-
that it's only in the
Can
credits.
can I say my truth? Can I speak my truth
Yeah.
on this stream
Go-
right
yeah,
now?
go ahead.
I fucking love Sing.
Mhm.
I think it's a great movie.
I haven't seen it.
As far as Illuminations films go, it's definitely one of the better ones.
I think
Um,
I think it does what it sets out to do.
I think it's good.
I think it does what it sets out to do.
Yeah. It's,
I actually get a little
it's fine.
emotional at times. I think I get really emotional at
This-
the mouse. When he sings
Seth MacFarlane
Seth
Mouse?
MacFarlane
Yes.
Mouse singing
Yes.
My Way
Yeah,
actually
that
gets me.
Yes.
Like the shot of him coming back down on the mic with the final note, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah. Well, so it also really helps that Seth MacFarlane is an amazing
Oh
crew
my god,
guy.
he's great.
He is so good.
He's a great.
You know, Sing is definitely. It's a movie where I can sit down and watch it and be
Also-
like,
Also,
Okay,
Taron
fine.
Egerton really found his way to
Yeah.
the Elton John movie via Sing.
yeah,
Because he can sing.
yes,
And I think it's great that Elton John saw him doing I'm Still Standing. And singing,
yeah,
And went, him.
yeah,
Because the I'm Still Standing section, that gets me going.
yeah.
That, like, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Mhm.
Like, the whole shot with the dad running on the rooftops
Yes.
and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my
I love
god. It gets me fucking energized,
Yeah.
man. Like that, the first movie.
I didn't see the second one because it didn't look very good.
I also. I'm sorry, I watched it. It was actually
Oh, okay.
it's fine. I think it plays well as a sequel.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like a nothing sequel.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
Because
Oh my goodness!
the trailers made it seem like it was gonna be more of the same.
No, it. Well, I mean, it plays off the same core concept of like why, right? Like they're successful, but then you get bigger, and it's like where it plays off the same core, but it actually evolves a little bit,
Okay.
and then it brings in Bono.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bono's in the movie.
Holy shit! I
I
didn't
did
know
not
that.
know that.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I think I watched the first.
he actually sings. I still haven't found what I'm looking
That's
for.
awesome, actually. I do know that Seth MacFarlane Mouse does not come back for the second one,
No,
which
but
upset me a little bit because
he's in it. Like,
He is in it.
The character's in
But
it.
it's not-
he's
it's not Seth.
He doesn't
Okay.
have a line, but
Okay.
he appears with the girl mouse, so
Okay.
we know that he's alive.
Okay.
Which was up in the air at the end of Sing.
That's true. Yeah.
RDM Extra Issue,
Oh,
impromptu special. What lies in the pit of 100 trials? Fabled creature spotted. Roadport today. Early this morning, we received a report that a mysterious creature has taken up residence deep within the pit of 100 trials. Already rumored to be the lair of an evil dragon. According to the eyewitness that spotted it, part of it looked a lot like a certain creature said to be extinct. We call upon our readers to send in any additional information you might have should you encounter it. Editor's note. To any brave readers that wish to test their skills in the pit of 100 trials, careful preparation is a must. Know our editorial department will be cheering you on. To any good little children who might be reading this, the pit of 100 trials is very dangerous. Don't go near it, but if you do, don't mention this newsletter. Published by Report
I gotta
Restoration.
pee. Be right back.
Alright, have fun. So we're not going to do that right now.
Oh.
Not right now. Soon, but not right now. I have to do something else.
First, we're gonna fight Mush.
Yeah,
Okay.
but there's a trigger.
There is a trigger for Mush. Yeah, I didn't know what Mush's trigger was. I just knew that you can fight him after you beat the rematch against Rockoff.
Technically, I didn't even have to do that.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you had to beat Rockoff's rematch.
Nope.
Well,
don't
at least
have
you did though. It's fun though.
Yeah.
At least you got to hear the banging Rockhawk remix again.
That and also I got to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have to go pick up.
You rocked his cock, all right.
I sure did rock his cock. Hawk, right? Rock,
Tua.
rock, hawk, Tua.
I hate myself for that one.
No, I love you for that.
Rockhawk Tua. Rock Tua.
Oh my god.
This sucks. I'm vetoing
No,
this bit.
no, no. Don't veto the best bit you've had in years.
I hate that that's the best bit I've had in years. That makes me feel very inadequate.
Step up.
Oh, man.
Let me in. Jolene. Jolene. Look at my poster everywhere. As it should be. Jolene.
I can't believe my brain.
Animation Obsessive Staff posted a note.
I can't believe my brain gave me Rock
I'm proud of you.
Tua.
Jolene. Jolene. Is this Jolene's office? Yeah. I need to talk to the... Would you, Jolene?
What?
Would?
Would.
Would. I'm sorry I stomped on your head. You accepted that request. Go pick up some undies.
Bored? Undies.
Hello, Lily.
Hi, Lily. How's it going?
It's time. Forward?
No, sorry. I was responding to this.
It's time to pick up the undies.
It's important things. It's crazy that Matt has heard
Nice.
he flew down to Nashville to hang out with our producer. He has now heard the full album.
Oh shit.
Granted, the last two songs are still very rough mixes,
But still,
but like, yeah,
it's getting there.
yeah, it's fucking wild.
I was wondering why I saw pictures of Matt at the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
I'm okay, and you? I'm picking up undies.
Why?
This is the trouble.
Oh, you just had to clean out some old.
You just gotta clean.
That's fine. I love. Oh god.
He spilled water.
I spilled water. Do you have a?
There should be tissues in that corner over there. No.
Oh, there are.
You clean up the mess on the floor, and I'll clean up the undies. Is that it? Is that all the undies? So you're doing laundry? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm the janitor at the Glitz Pit, as well as the champion.
Yeah.
I'm picking up undies!
He's nuts.
Oh, hey, it's Donkey Kong.
You got. Look at your. Honestly, your weird dead eyes. Yeah, really weird.
Okay.
I want out of this Seth Rogen hell.
The Seth
Me
Rogen
too.
verse.
This into the Rogen
the
verse.
Rogenverse.
Listen, I gotta tell you, at first I was just like, fucking Seth Rogen and everything, you know. But then I realized Seth Rogen's actually awesome. Because he did the new Teenage Mutant Ninja movie.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah.
He directs The Boys.
Yeah.
Thing I was just told to do.
Yeah.
Well, now I have the underwear. And I went to Jolene and be like, I got it. And she's like, fucking you reek! Get rid of it! I know a Goomba in Rogueport that'll buy those.
Is it the Goomba?
It sure is.
His
It
name
would be
is
a Goomba.
Gunther.
Gunther.
Gunther. Well, it's time to make a Goomba's day. I think I remember which one it is.
I don't like that.
Take my pants. Take them.
Take my pants. Take them. Take my.
Take them.
Take them.
Is it him?
Nope. It's not him.
That would have been the best full circle.
It
Yeah,
would have been.
yeah.
That would have been insane.
I'm afraid it's this guy.
Yeah,
He's still. a
that's
boomer.
still it's the same model. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's-
Stealing money from my parents and getting kicked out of the house? Boy, I'm here for just the stupidest reason. I'm gonna quit being a thief and apologize to my parents. It's better to be a good kid. I thought you were the one that wanted pants. Are you the one? What's your name? This is McGoomba. Is it him? No!
There's no way.
There's no fucking
There's
shot.
no way. I'm gonna lose my mind.
If his name is Gunther, I'm...
Please.
There's no
Please.
What's his name? It's not him.
way. Oh,
It can't be him. He's gonna teach me something. There's this guy named Mario who saved the whole world at its darkest hour. Huh? You're Mario? Oh, well, wait a sec. Whoa, rumors are all true? Alright.
Damn.
Which one's
Wait. Was that the guy that we did it, or was it in the next screen?
No, it was
No,
that
it was that
guy.
guy.
Because
Okay.
he was in the background of this scene.
Okay.
So it had to be that guy.
Is there a Goomba in here?
Oh, you're not a Goomba.
Ah! A man!
It's just a fucking photo of a guy. It's like every time Elvis is in Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Just a picture of Elvis.
Are you Goomther? Are you Squidward?
You're
Gunther! He's always grumbling about getting ripped off.
I'm looking for this guy who defrauded me with a fake credit card. But I quit looking.
Bit of a
Credit card. Looking so hard for some guy when the world was coming to an end was fucking stupid. Yeah, so I forgot about the whole thumping revenge thing.
Take my undies. What? Take my undies? Take my undies.
Use?
Did nobody tell you? Is it not you?
Yeah, it is Gunther, right?
Hold on.
Are you sure it was Gunther?
Trouble.
Wait, selling what?
Did that. I'm sorry. It was not Gunther. Where did I get Gunther from? I made that up.
That's
But
it.
he's real.
But he's real. I manifested him into.
Holy shit.
No, it's Goomfrey. Goomfrey. Come on, Goomfrey. Take my undies. And while you're at it, take my bathwater. Is it you? This is Road Park's East Side. This whole guy?
Oh shit.
East side.
Goomfrey. Shady, but he's cool. We can call him a fixer. You know, a guy that can make any problem just go away. Has he murdered? I spoke to Jolene. Now, who is it that she wanted taken care of? No. Not who? What? What?
Yeah, he
you
has
say?
murdered.
Well, he has murdered. Confirmed.
Yep.
Let's get it. And Jolene knows him. Then just get Grubba murdered.
Well, that's why she's a widow. Take the glasses off.
Did you see the trailer for the new?
Nope, I don't care.
I've seen it. Wait, is there like a new trailer? Because I don't think I've seen one since like the one.
Take them.
Yeah.
Take them all. Take
It
them.
came out like a couple days
I
ago.
don't think that I haven't seen it. Not that I really paid like. Well, I guess I
Yeah.
can't say that. I did watch the Jurassic World, the last one with my dad recently.
Yeah.
How we like it?
What was it? Dominion? Jurassic World Dominion?
Yeah, the last of the trilogy.
Oh,
with Chris Pratt.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
Well, my issue with that one is like they promised us dinosaurs in the real world and gave us that for like a half hour, and then they put everybody back in a fucking
That's
park.
kind of the problem with any of these fucking movies.
Yes.
And it's like at this point,
Yes.
it's like yeah, it's a negative, and like listen, it's not a great movie,
No.
but I don't really, but like when it comes in terms of a movie to sit down and watch my dad,
That's fine. I guess. Yeah.
I would make a joke about
I
selling.
wouldn't go see it in theaters.
No, I did. That was a mistake.
I would make a joke about selling stuff, but Gamer Girl Water was a thing, and a designer fingernail was actually tangible things.
Yeah.
All right, real question.
And vaginal
Real-
yeast beer is real. What's that?
Yeah,
You should try it.
vaginal yeast beer.
Yeah, Amaranth's beer.
See, this is kind of related to what I was actually gonna ask. Real question:
Yeah.
if you bought the Gamer Girl bathwater, would you have drank it?
No.
No, because it's bathwater. It's dirty.
Do you? Okay, I want to do you genuinely think that she took a bath and then just
No.
did that, or do you
But
think she just
I-
took like tap
Yeah,
water?
I
and
do
just
think
Yeah,
it's,
I don't think she actually
yeah,
did a bath.
I do think it's snake oil. But
Yeah.
so
yeah.
then theoretically, if
Uh-huh.
I were to put the Gamer Girl bathwater through a filter, would it filter the Gamer Girl out of the bathwater?
I think it would filter the bath.
out of the game, it would just be Gamer
It
Girl
would
water.
be Gamer Girl water. It'd filter the water. It's just Gamer Girl.
Hey everybody! Ah! So what's left
That's the
is the
process.
Gamer Girl.
That's the process. That's
We got him.
That's what you gotta
We
do.
did it.
My own
Once.
Gamer
We reverse engineered a Gamer Girl.
No, but I would be willing to try the amaranth beer.
Is it her vaginal yeast?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
I think it's funny as fuck.
Can we make
I
blood
wouldn't
out of
because
it?
I wouldn't because I don't want to support Amaranth.
That's fair, but it's funny. It's-
I did all that for
yeah, I'll
free.
do anything for a
I'll do anything if it's funny enough.
Honestly, yeah.
And also, like, some people have probably already bought it.
I'll fucking kill a man if it's
what's,
hilarious.
What's one? We'll probably get more out of it than she would,
Yeah, I guess.
because it would be content.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna fuck around a little.
Honestly, we could pull a cold one.
I think she probably runs her finger in the water.
Yeah, she just goes.
we could probably pull a cold once and do like a weird YouTuber product video.
God. Yeah, we'll have pink sauce.
As you should have.
I thought you were gonna dip it in there.
You gotta get the gamer girl on there.
Gotta get the real essence. Essence of game.
Yeah,
Essence of girl.
just like how Phil says.
Whoa.
My favorite bit that Phil does is a. Hey, B, would you ever go up to a? Kills me every fucking time he does. It's so violent. When he does it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Holy shit.
I also like the idea that that's the start. It's like
Yeah.
step one. Walk in. Foreplay over. Next. What?
Foreplay over next.
Yeah, that's how I have sex. I'm very efficient.
Wait.
Why do I
Foreplay done. Next.
Why do I imagine?
Roll over.
Why do I imagine?
Roll over.
Why do I imagine that just like this like very like big muscle like Zangief ass fucking Russian guy just begin foreplay. Foreplay finish. Next.
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 Roll over.
Roll
Wait
over.
dead.
Roll over. We do
We do doggy.
mission.
Doggy done.
We do missionary now. Ooh, look at my pretty face. Done. Roll over
We
again.
are finished.
We do doggy again.
It's like the fucking Dubas Goobas video with with Street Fighter and Chun-Li's legs. And they're all like sipping over her legs, and then like she tries to do Zangief and nothing happens. Just your legs do not work on me, for I am homosexual.
Okay.
And it's like the leg woman has not. I have bested the leg witch, dear husband, and her husband is just.
like alt
another-
color
yeah. Good job, Zangief 1. Thank you, Zangief alt color 9. Shall we commence with Battle of Tongue?
They added, Fortnite recently added the Mandalorian Warrior skin, which is like
Oh,
fully
sick.
customizable.
Nice.
Like you can make your own Mando.
That's
It,
awesome.
it could have more customization, but it's pretty good. I've made a few funny ones.
Hmm.
But the funniest part is AI Vader, because
Oh my God.
when he replies to you, he's supposed to reply to the character you're wearing the skin of.
Yeah.
He'll go Mandalorian Warrior 1,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and we had to figure out who was 1. And
Yeah.
like Marco was like Mandalorian Warrior 4, and I
Mhm.
was like, wait, Vader, who am I? I don't understand why you're asking that question, Mandalorian Warrior 1.
Ah,
What
okay.
the hell's going on out there?
Are they
300.
summoning a Demon Lord?
Which one?
Demon Lord Mokutu?
Demon Lord Warrior 1.
Warrior 1.
I love how like the AI Vader has been around for like I think it was like a day or so, and they already got him to like curse and say slurs.
Not only
And
that,
it's like,
I saw a
wow.
video recently, someone was able to break it so much that he was just going, ability, and it was like loud.
Yeah.
Like if you were
yeah.
playing in game, it was like,
So like loud word.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
What did you say to him? What did you say to him? It's like I protected it.
Yeah.
What did you do to him?
I will admit,
Skibbity-twig.
there was a good while where I was constantly watching that AI SpongeBob stream because it was just kind of funny.
Oh,
sometimes
the AI Family Guy one is one of my favorite things ever. what was the? It was a 9/11 one.
Yeah, it was like Why is Chris screaming? Ah! He's thinking about 9/11.
There was a response to it that really killed me. I can't remember what it was. I have to look it up after this because I need to remember the whole thing. Listen. That shit is like, that's the funny AI where it's like, this isn't anything.
Yeah, it's just like
This is watching.
It's like verbal warfare, but in the context
Same
of
with
an
AI
thing.
Seinfeld. It's
Yeah.
watching a robot try to figure out what this
show
was.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
And watch it, and like it's kind of interesting too because you get to see like what like the most like sifted form of the thing is, because this is what a robot perceives it as.
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting and very fun. Like the AI Seinfeld one got really funny when it would just like, first of all they included the transitions in, and so you just. And then it would just cut into the fucking room, and they'd all just be like standing there facing corners. And you'd be like, analog horror Seinfeld.
You're right.
Yeah, listen, those are funny because it's like this isn't anything that AI is stealing from someone else. This is just like
Trying to figure out what a show
this
is.
is a robot having a meltdown as it
Yeah,
tries
yeah,
to figure
yeah.
out what.
And it's made even worse because all of the prompts are like submitted by people.
Yes.
AI Seinfeld is one of my favorite ones purely because Seinfeld is supposed to be a show about nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like making a robot witness a paradox. It's trying to figure out what this thing is.
All
that
right,
it's
I'm
supposed
trying
be.
to emulate this show. What is the show about? Nothing. How do I emulate
I don't know how
that?
to do this.
All right. Well, sure.
Is that like the
I
show
can help
with-
you emulate the show. What is the show about? Nothing. What?
Is that like
What
the?
the fuck
Is that
do you
like
mean?
the trying to emulate a show equivalent of dividing by zero?
Yeah. Yeah.
Going back to AI Vader, my favorite thing with AI Vader is that if you piss him off, he gets aggro and attacks you.
Yes.
And we tested it, but he didn't really do anything. But apparently, someone had a moment where they called him Anakin, and he just immediately attacked them.
That's funny.
Melon.
Dude, it's so. Listen, man, I had my piece with AI Vader last week, where I was like, yeah, the whole like, oh, it's stealing voiceover work, but this wasn't a job.
To be fair.
This wasn't someone's job.
To be fair, and I don't agree with this.
Yeah.
But it's not my decision. James Earl Jones did agree to have his voice sold
Yeah.
to Disney
And we
to be used
and I
as
had
AI.
this whole back and
That was his decision. It's not disrespecting his memory. It's what he specifically
Yeah.
requested. So whatever.
And on
I
top-
don't agree
yeah.
with the decision. I wouldn't do it. But that's
But
not my call.
when you-
I'm not James
But
Earl
I
Jones.
was saying,
you know?
we were saying about like it was also like it also gives the money to his estate, his family.
Exactly.
For a
So,
character he
sure.
knows is gonna be used,
Yes.
right? Like it'd be different if someone did this for a character that like might be used,
Yeah.
but maybe not. And now if they do get used, no one can do that role now because they have the right. But this
Yeah.
is Vader, who we know is gonna
We
be
know
used
is going to
more.
be James Earl Jones.
And so
forever.
James Rose wanted the money to
Yeah.
go to his family.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
fine.
it.
That's
and people
that's-
are like, that's selfish. And I'm like, no, it fucking isn't.
No, you're
it's a
supporting
man
your
caring
family.
for his family after he's dead.
Yeah.
Anybody would do it.
Yeah.
In the sense that anyone, like, not like this specifically, but anyone would do make a choice in that way.
Yeah.
And it is not inherently selfish.
I'm against AI voice acting when it's directly stealing a person's voice without their consent.
Now, on top of that,
James Earl Jones gave his
But
consent. I
beyond-
still don't like it, but he gave
beyond
his consent,
that,
so it is
right?
what
And we
it
have
is.
something else right, beyond that point, right?
You are fucking up these
Uh,
numbers, man.
Beyond that, like, I'm against AI.
You're like locked in right now.
I
feel nothing.
I was like, beyond that whole thing is like, I am against AI stealing voice work the
Yes.
same as anybody else. But this specific AI Vader thing was never going to be a job.
Right.
They would not pay someone to do all the different branches and voice work that
Because
you would have to
they,
do.
they can't.
You can't.
Because
Yeah.
You really can't.
It's too much. Like it, and that's not even a corporation being greedy.
Yeah.
No one's in it.
No.
Not a single
Yeah.
person in their right mind
Yeah.
would pay for that level of voice work.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, then don't do it at all. And as I told Bottles, everything has a line where you go, don't do it at all.
Yeah.
And if you get to that line with everything, nothing happens. And I'm
Yeah.
not trying to use that as an excuse for AI. I'm just saying you have to like, and this is also towards SAG, who's trying to sue for like unfair labor with it, where it's like you're not winning this game.
Yeah.
Cut and clean. James Earl Jones agreed to it. He signed a contract. Everything is cut and dry.
Yeah.
Going after this is making you look cool
Yeah.
from like on a legal side. It's
Right.
just not a winning thing. You're just wasting time and wasting resources.
Yeah.
And it's like you could use that towards other AI cases that need to be fought.
Right.
This is not one of those things because it just isn't. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's like people like to play the card where it's black and white and AI is bad across the board, and it's like AI can be used for fucking like tedious things that we don't want to do. That's
Yeah.
what AI should be used for.
AI should be used to assist, not
And-
create.
right.
That's always
Right.
been my view.
And it's like because of that alone, there's so many other branch points where it's like it's nuanced. You cannot have an argument with me about AI.
It's gonna be the last one. Oh, okay.
You can't have an argument with me about AI and not get that nuance.
He's gonna be like, guess what? I'm gonna do it again.
You know?
With my dick fingers.
Yeah, very rarely in life is anything black and white unless you're a fantasy.
That's pretty good.
That's good. But yeah, no, like that's the
That's
thing.
pretty
I get
funny.
so mad
Also,
about
hi, comic fan.
How's it going?
It's one of the most infuriating things about recent like internet society culture or whatever, where it's like every argument that you see online
It's absolute.
is always absolute, right?
Yeah.
And it gets really frustrating because it happens literally with everything.
Yeah.
Whether it's gaming or politics or anything. No one understands nuance anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like, and that's why I just don't engage in online arguments. If I'm having a debate, it's in person.
Yeah.
And we can have this conversation.
I just don't have the energy to argue with a brick wall. You know
Right,
what I mean?
that's what it always is.
Well, also, you can't make a proper argument in 200 characters or less.
But again, even if they paid for the blue check mark and they have the extended, right?
Well, then you're fucking lame.
Then you
Yeah.
paid for the blue check
First of
mark,
all,
you're
first
getting
of all,
less
you're
money.
first of all you're lame, and second of all, I'm not reading all that.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I'm not reading all that.
Yeah.
Seth replies with a picture of Paper Mario giving the thumbs up.
Too long. Didn't read.
But like, yeah, no, like, listen, I'm all for having a conversation in person,
Yeah.
face to face, where we can decipher the points. But then, like, and that's the problem I have with all these fucking, all the videos from like that one channel, Jubilee, where it's like they bring in all these people to argue against one
Oh,
person.
yeah.
And I'm like, every single people are the exact people I hate arguing with, where they're a brick wall.
Yeah.
There's no point to this argument. They're not going to change their mind.
Yeah,
They
so it's
walked
like,
in
what-
resolute to change,
Yeah,
to not change
so it's
their
like,
mind.
okay, so what's the point of us
Right.
having a conversation if
Right.
we're not
Yes.
gonna be here to learn it?
I watched clips from the Dr. Mike one against anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
I nearly pulled my hair out.
Yeah.
Because it was the most, because so many people were like, dude, Dr. Mike fumbled. He couldn't say anything. He didn't want to.
Yeah.
What was the point?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, oh, he didn't have anything to say. Multiple times he said, that's not even my specialty.
Yeah.
That's not what I do. So I'm not going to give you a response on that.
because I won't know what
because
I'm talking about.
I am not factually, like, researching.
Unlike you, I like to talk about things that I know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That video, like, the clips that I saw, at least on Dr. Mike's end, he did. He did such a good job. like that, it was, but my god, man, like, any type of argument like that where it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
What are we doing? And it happens with literally fucking everything. Like, even down to, like, the stupidest shit. You know? Like, the Jack Black Kyle Gass shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, people are like, oh, you betrayed Kyle Gass. I'm like, it was PR.
Yeah.
It's shit that, like, will be blown over in, like, a year at
Well,
most.
not only that, but like, even now, it's like Jack Black. Like when it comes to Jack Black, like associating with Kyle Gass, like he's kind of just like, it kind of just seemed like it was the kind of been like, hey man, not cool. Don't do that next time.
Yeah.
Like, and they've said, like, we had to close down the tour because for our safety, which someone in their PR team probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. You never know
You
who's
never
going to
know.
be at the concert. You don't want to do something. Which is a fair assessment.
Yep.
Especially for, like, a PR person that has to think about that. And you go to talk to somebody, it's like, don't care. He died. He's gone soft. It's a joke. And it's like, shut up. Like, jokes are so, like, clearly by the reaction people had, jokes are more than jokes these days.
Yeah.
That's the other part that drives me crazy.
Well, also like, if nobody's laughing,
Yeah.
how good of a joke is it?
But even, like, I don't even care, like, someone maybe did laugh at that
Yeah,
joke.
But
But,
then
like,
that's a good joke to you.
but, like, whatever. Like, you have to account for everything these days. You have to.
Yeah.
You cannot be blind to one thing, or else it'll
Because-
stab you in the back.
Well, because
Okay.
we live in a socially conscious world,
Like,
and it's not a bad thing.
it's not a bad thing. It's just that,
It just means you gotta be careful.
and it's done with, you know, it's ironic that we're talking about the idea of there being nuance and gray spaces in reference to Star Wars. The series infamously claiming that there's pretty much just no. If you go into the expanded shit,
Yep.
there's gray,
Oh my god, yeah.
and that's the cool shit.
Yeah,
And
I
that's the shit
fucking
they
love
that's
Gray
the shit
Jedi.
they tried to do at the end of Last Jedi,
Yep.
and then JJ came in and went,
No.
never mind. Disney wants this,
Yep.
and I'm gonna give it to him. And it's like, listen, I love a lot of JJ's stuff.
Yes.
I respect him as a filmmaker.
I liked Force Awakens.
I like Cloverfield.
Which is more, to his credit, was more Dan Trachtenberg.
Yeah. Most of the things that he's worked on is more other people. Like
But-
Lost.
But I respect what he a lot of what he did in Star Trek was a lot of him.
Yeah.
Until the Sun Effect.
Yeah.
But I like those Star Trek movies. I think
Yeah.
they're fine. I think that, say what you will about the con.
Yeah.
But I also don't mind the idea of switching the roles. A lot of people
Yeah.
freaked out. I'm like, I think that's a cool idea.
No, it was a nice way to switch up your expectations.
I
I just don't think the story of that movie is good at
I
all.
also like that they played into the timeline.
Yeah.
But they didn't just reboot a movie and have it be different actors and stuff for the sake of rebooting. They played into, here's Leonard Nimoy.
I'm familiar
He's
with
from the
Grey.
old spot.
I'm familiar with Grey Jedi, but I thought they were non-canon. Both Ahsoka Tano and Qui-Gon Jinn are Grey Jedi.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't canon for a while.
Yeah.
But then, as Dave Filoni does, they're
Yes.
brought back into canon.
Yeah. Yeah. Qui-Gon.
You'll note that a lot
Qui-Gon and Ahsoka are both
of
considered
things
Grey
we
Jedi.
see in modern Star Wars that people are like, ew, is Dave Filoni saving things from the erased
Yes.
timeline
Yes.
that was.
I trust Dave Filoni.
Like Thrawn.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, oh my god.
Thrawn was almost lost to
Keep
time.
in mind, right? My dad did not watch Rebels.
Yeah.
But he loves the Thrawn books.
Yeah.
So when we watched Mandalorian and Ahsoka name drops Thrawn, I got to see my dad in real time go, "What?"
It's
and
just
I'm
a
like, "Yeah,
shame.
Dad, he's the main villain of Rebels." And he
It's
goes,
just a shame
"What?"
that Ahsoka
And then he
ended up-
binged Rebels and he loved it.
It's a shame that Ahsoka ended up being mid.
I thought it was fine.
It was fine.
The stuff with her and Anakin was the best shit.
I have to
The
wait.
best shit.
Oh my god.
We finally got live action Rex out of it.
We got live
I can't
action
be mad.
Clone Wars Anakin.
Yeah,
Armor.
I can't be mad. I liked Ahsoka. Also, I'm biased. Ahsoka's my favorite Star Wars character. So like, I thought it was good, but again, I wish they did more with.
I also gotta
Thrawn?
tell you, like, to really back up to like really far ago in the Star Wars history. People got way blown out of proportion when they asked Rosario Dawson was going to be Ahsoka instead of like Ashley Eckler.
Yeah.
Because like, first of all, very rarely is the voice actor been portraying the live action. Second of
in
all,
Thrawn's
it's
case, it was a rarity.
second of all,
That was very cool when it was
Right.
his voice actor.
Second of all, A, Rosario Dawson wanted to play Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And B, Ahsoka's older than him.
Yes.
And I'm sorry,
Rosario Dawson is a very good older Ahsoka.
Ashley Eckler does not look as old as Ahsoka would have to be portrayed
Right.
in that moment.
Right.
You know.
And Rosario Dawson.
And
was
she
a
did a
very
good job.
She did a
She's a
very-
really good job as
she's
as
great.
an older, mature
Yeah, I really liked it.
Ahsoka.
I also liked I don't remember her name, but like the kid that they got to be young Ahsoka in the flashbacks. Like she was great.
Oh!
She was so good.
She, I saw her in something before that.
Yeah, she was really good. I'm like, that's
What did
that's young Ahsoka.
Fuck.
That, she was
What
great.
What was she in? Her last name's Greenblatt.
Okay,
I'm trying to think of what I saw her in before that.
I'm not sure. I only really know
Oh my
from
God.
that.
It's gonna drive me crazy. It's gonna drive me fucking crazy. What did I
Honestly, I'm glad Grey Jedi is existing again. Me too. I always thought it was kind of BS, the idea that you could only be one or the other when it comes to the Force. Yes,
I 100% agree. It's why Grey Jedi is my favorite.
like, what if I want to use the dark side of the Force in heroic fashion? I mean, what's stopping a Sith from saving a truck full of puppies, or a Jedi from, I don't know, slaughtering unlings?
Well, my thing too, what you were saying, like, what if I want to use dark side Force in a heroic fashion? That's fucking, what is it, Electric Judgment or whatever? That's just Plo Koon using Force lightning, which would be a Sith thing, but he's using it like, no, it's judgment.
I remember in the Clone Wars cartoon, there was a Jedi who was just straight up racist against clones and and set two groups to kill each other. But at the last minute they said, "Oh, he's a Sith now."
Yeah, I remember that.
Aha! Her name is Erin Greenblatt.
Okay.
She was the daughter in the Barbie movie.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I know I've seen her so when they announced her, I was like, oh yeah, she was great in this. She was also pretty. She was in Infinity War.
What level am I on?
You gotta.
How about get another skipper? I like.
Now I'm on another fucking chain that's gonna keep driving me nuts.
Alright, A.
I've actually been rewatching. I've actually been on a huge Star Wars kick as of late, so I've been rewatching.
Oh!
Shit.
She's young Gamora!
Oh!
In the
okay,
flashback,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
cool.
I was like, it wasn't Barbie. It was young Gamora. I remember it's
Got it.
Now it clicks. I remember being like, oh my god, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's when you see a child actress just like on an upswing in like these massive movies when like I hadn't really seen her in anything before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just good to see.
Yeah.
That's just like it's
Yeah,
awesome. Like
Dana, so I've been watching a lot of clips from the various Star Wars shows because I've been huge into Star Wars again. I'm back on my Star Wars conversation. Here we go. And I really stand by that. I think Clone Wars is, in my opinion, the best thing to come out of this franchise. And it's probably like one of my favorite shows of all time.
wrong. Jar Jar Binks. Next question. No kidding.
He's the key to all of this. No, I genuinely love Clone Wars. I think it's the best thing that Star Wars has to offer, and it's probably one of my favorite shows of all time. I absolutely adore it.
So did you see that Deadpool and Batman are about to get an official crossover, partially written by Zed Wells? I
Yes.
don't know who that is.
I'm not familiar with the name. I might know who it is if you told me what I've done with it. Yes, that is a
Did
real
you make
thing.
the fart comic?
We actually just saw.
Yeah, Deadpool,
You showed me
Batman,
you
Fart
showed
Comic.
us earlier on stream the cover for it.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm not sure how a Batman Deadpool crossover will work.
I don't know. I'm interested. I mean, it's kind of funny that now Wade Wilson can meet Slade Wilson.
It's true.
He can meet the guy that he was based on.
Tomorrow actually, 27th. Captain America: Brave New World is coming to.
On one hand, it's really cool that two are going to have an official crossover. On the other hand, it's written by the guy who created Paul. Oh no!
Not the
no.
Spider-Man's cock.
Spidey's cock.
No.
No! Not Paul! Ew!
I hate Paul.
Everybody hates Paul.
The scourge of comic books right now.
Yeah.
Just kill him. Just kill him already.
Please do.
He's not good.
No.
He's literally only there for the sole reason of just keeping MJ away from Peter because
I
of
remember-
Mephisto.
I remember when like
Yeah, now MJ has the symbiote.
I remember when
Yeah.
I remember when people were like seeing the hints of Venom talking to like MJ's son and being like trying to be supportive, and everyone's like, "Oh God, don't make Paul Venom! Oh God, don't make Paul Venom!" And then it was revealed that it was MJ, and they're like, "Wait, this is kind of worse."
Well, because I watched a whole video about this. Shout out
That's
to
where Paul cuts Batman into. They can either be really funny or cringe. I don't know about Paul. He's the word. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I watched a whole video about it. Shout out to Anthony Bruglia, where literally like every time they try to give MJ her own like thing, all they do is just make her someone else.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now she's Venom. Now she's Black Cat. Now she like.
Even in as much as I love this game and I thought it was a really cool moment in Spider-Man 2 when they made her fucking scream.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool,
It's
I
cool.
guess.
It's cool because it's cool to see Scream in
In
media.
something.
It's also played up very quickly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It doesn't overstay.
it's used as like a kind of like
It's just a good boss fight.
it's used as a warning to Peter in that moment.
Yeah.
Of just like what he has
That's
to
the worst
lose.
part about
Like a
Paul is that
reminder.
He has no
Yeah.
personality outside of being the other guy for MJ. Yes, exactly.
But granted,
He has no personality.
granted, the
except
whole
for being
final
on
act
fire.
of Spider-Man 2 is just Web of Shadows,
It really is.
which I welcome,
Yeah, no, yeah.
but also was not expecting that.
Surprising show.
Yeah, was not expecting. I started that act and I went, all right, cool. So Spider-Man, Venom's here. Let's. Pulls up PS3's Web of Shadows.
Yeah.
Paul is the personification of block.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the thing. Like,
What-
I think it's crazy to me that, like, listen, just let MJ be with Spider-Man. Just
No, Peter. Peter Parker is
Well,
not
he
allowed to
can't
be
now.
happy.
Well, now in
Everyone knows
the
that.
logic of the Marvel universe, he can't now.
Yeah.
I got paranoid because I started a buff.
Very good.
He can't now because of fucking Mephisto.
Yeah.
He can't.
That is one of the worst story arcs in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It literally just fucks everything.
I'm sorry. It's my favorite character thing, though, is that the devil himself, Mephisto, has this weird obsession with breaking up marriages.
Yeah.
And he keeps doing it. And I'm like, what? Why?
Why do you care about this random New York
It's like,
teenager?
it's like the same level of like that one guy that Thanos tortured on his birthday every year just because he hated his gun. He's like,
such a
why? I
bad-
understand. You're trying to push me to see how far I'll go. No, I just don't like you.
It's such a bad,
Happy
it's
birthday,
such
see
a
you
bad
next year.
plot line. But I would fucking lose it in the theater if there's a scene in the next Spider-Man where Mephisto shows, Sacha Baron Cohen, Mephisto shows up in front of Spider-Man and goes, you need to end your relationship to get what you want. Why? Why?
What if Paul ended up being Mephisto?
That'd be fucking awesome.
No, wait, that could save it. That could unironically save the whole thing.
Haha, Peter, I am fucking Mary Jane.
No,
Hire me, Marvel.
that would unironically save it. I'm not
Hire
even
me,
joking.
Marvel. Hire
That,
me.
that would be awesome, actually.
Dude, I just love. Listen, I know it's bad writing,
Yes.
but I love Mephisto being obsessed with breaking up marriages. It's the funniest
so
goddamn thing.
It's so funny.
Why?
As
Every
much as I
time.
love being
It's all they let him
some
do.
version of Spider-Man and his universe, and the issue I have with MJ and is that she's more like Lois Lane than MJ. In Insomniac, yeah, because she's like a reporter, so she's very Lois Lane, yeah. MJ the comics originally was a party girl, and they showed her real clothes after Gwen Stacy died. Yeah. Well, my hot take. I don't even know if it's a hot take. It might not be. I think Gwen is much better for me.
Oh, that's not a hot
That's
take.
not a hot take.
That's not a hot take at all.
Yeah. Gwen is much
People
better.
have been saying that for years.
Gwen is much better for Peter than MJ ever will be. And it's unfortunate that she's dead.
But Mary Jane, aside from that, but like in terms of like the cross media, Mary Jane has just always been the more cinematic one because she's like the picturesque redhead girl next to her.
Yeah.
Which for writing purposes, yeah, whatever. It's simple. It's easy.
Good. By the way, can I say how much I appreciate Sam Raimi for not doing what Marvel always fucking does with Mary Jane whenever she makes an appearance to Peter and use that same stupid fucking line of like, you got it, Tiger, you've hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
They do that
All the way to the point where her superhero persona's name was Jackpot?
Yeah.
I also gotta tell you.
Stop being cringe!
I also gotta tell you, a lot of people will like say otherwise, but I feel like, especially with how Mary Jane has always been in the comics,
You know they're gonna revive Gwen.
Well, they
have
did. It's called
other-
Ghost Spider.
Yeah, in other universes.
Black
No,
Cat
but
is
there
being-
is-
Yeah, no, Black Cat is being. I will-
they
I will-
also
yeah.
they also have apparently alluded to Gwen Stacy being brought back in the
I
main.
mean, what else would they?
The only characters in comics who cannot be brought back and must stay dead as a rule,
Uncle Ben, Thomas and Martha Wayne.
Even that's fast and loose if you go to certain.
well,
threads.
multiverse.
Yeah. But anyway.
But I mean, mainline universe. That's it.
Anyway,
those are the
what
only
I will
ones
say,
who have to stay
what
dead.
I was gonna say, I love what Sam Raimi did with Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I think he gave her so much more nuance and character. I think people can complain about Kirsten Dunst's performance at certain points.
Yeah.
But I also think that the tone of the movie kind of adjusted for it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if Kirsten Dunst went bigger with certain parts in those movies, it would have been too much.
Well,
for
she
her.
played.
Yeah.
She played into like being like the cuter love interest than like the sexy love.
But
interest,
even
like she was made to be.
even then, like
and it's better.
playing into the shit with her having like an abusive household,
Yep.
and like it made her drier deliveries in the trilogy make more sense.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't like she didn't really have the space to be super light or jokey.
Right.
Because she was just kind of trying to like show up her past, basically, to be
Yeah.
more than she was told she could be. And I think that's cool that throughout the trilogy she has her own through line.
It's just her own arc.
Like it's nice.
Yeah.
Like, and I think, and listen, this is why I always say I love Spider-Man 3,
Yeah.
and I don't mean that ironic. I think a lot of what Sam Raimi put forward was great, aside from Venom, which he didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And was
And it's
forced to.
clear.
And it's clear.
Yeah.
And I think when you look past that because it was forced on him, the rest of that movie is so, like, it's such a really good, like, character introspective.
Yeah.
Like, of course, Peter, in his most confident, happy point, is blinded by it.
Yeah.
And and Toby does it so well.
He does. Yeah.
Like, that shot of him, like, drunk fucking pin, like, it makes you hate him.
Yes.
But you
that's the-
should
that's the
hate him.
intention,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
the point.
Like,
And that's what a lot of people who like shit on this movie don't get is that that's supposed to be.
You're supposed to.
You're supposed to think
and
it's
like,
cringe.
I'm
It
sorry.
is.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The whole people like, I hate when people go into the dancing like, yes, tried and true. Oh, how cringe the dancing is. The
Yeah.
point is that he doesn't know what cool is.
Yes.
To Peter Parker, that's what cool is.
Yep.
That's what confidence is. And once that fucking clicks, that dance scene is like a lot less cringe and a lot well, it's cringe, but it's not like deeply cringe. It's cringe in a
it's
way that
cringe
it's
on a
supposed
s-
to make you
It's
feel cringe.
it's cringe on a surface level because it's supposed to be. Yeah.
cringe, right. And it's like great. And it's even funnier. I respect it so much that not every woman on that street was offended by it.
Yeah.
Because some of them were kind of into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's great because
Yeah.
that's true. Because someone will be into it.
Yeah.
During the first film, since she didn't know Peter and Spider-Man were the same person, she was playing both sides, and she was making out with Spider-Man while she was in a relationship with Harry. Then during the second film, she was engaged to JJ's son, the astronaut, but she was using it as a way to get back at Peter for turning her down.
Not there. No.
No.
She was not using it
No.
to get back at him.
No,
That
yeah,
was a
that's not
true
true.
relationship.
Yeah.
She was unsure after a bit, like she was starting to feel uncertainty, which is why she tested the upside down kiss with him.
Yeah.
But she was not using it to get back at him. It just so happened. Like the other thing too is that like it's really annoying to judge MJ's character in those movies when you have to realize that like she doesn't know Peter has a double life.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bully Maguire is peak. Like, not even talking about memes, but just unironically, it fits the goofiness of the Sam Raimi universe that Peter would say, "This is cool."
Also,
and honestly, kind of
The
is.
the dance scene is the only really cringe part. I fucking adore the rest of Symbiote Peter. I think
Rest of you think this damn door.
I think him being like, "I'll take the staff job, double the money."
Yeah.
Is fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
This is J. Jonah Jameson has been a dick the whole trilogy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I love that he finally gets a chance to just be a fucking shithead.
Yep.
It's great.
Well, also, it's like that's like the only point in any of the movies where Jonah just does not get the last word.
I think the only line that ruins that whole segment,
You know what, we need more BP.
the only line
Max
that,
BP.
the only line that ruins that whole segment of the movie is it's recreating like a fucking thing from the 70s.
JJ did
That
nothing
line
wrong.
ruins the whole segment because now it places the dance sequence in the context of the symbiote.
Yeah.
Is making it look like it's from the 70s or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that.
JJ did nothing wrong. That's objectively false. He created Scorpion,
He sure did. He
or at least
sure
funded
did.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. Not in the movies.
Well,
No,
no.
none of them.
I got lost in the. I got
Scorpion's
lost
not in the movies.
Yeah, exactly. I got lost in the context. No, I will say J. Jonah in the movies.
Not gonna lie, I really like the chocolate chip maker girl.
J. Jonah in the movies was done very well in my eyes because of that
Yes.
scene with Green Goblin.
Oh my god, yeah. Yes.
That scene where he refuses to give
Yep.
up to Peter Parker.
Yep.
Great. That's a great character moment.
Yep. It shows that, like, yeah, he's an asshole, but
And
he's not evil.
no one will
And that's just
ever.
Jonah.
Yeah.
No one will ever be that role as much as
J.K. Simmons?
Oh my god,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
My
That's
God.
why he keeps coming back.
Like
He is Jonah.
when
Yeah.
when I saw him pop up at the end of Far From Home,
Dude, I popped off so
popped the fuck off,
Yeah.
dude.
I was so happy.
Oh my god. I couldn't believe it because he wasn't in, Jay Jonah wasn't in the Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
I think there was like an email maybe with his name on it.
Yeah.
They never showed it. And I'm glad because it wouldn't have been JK.
Yeah.
Like, and listen, other hot take. I like almost everything about the Andrew Garfield films, aside from the story.
Yeah. I think Andrew Garfield is a great Spider-Man.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think post Powers, he's a great Peter Parker.
Yes. Pre like nerdy Peter Parker, he doesn't. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
But like more mature afterwards, Peter Parker. he
'Cause
does
that-
great. And he is so fucking good as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like the scene in the first movie when he gets the powers and he's turning with the
Yeah.
when he,
Yeah.
like sneezes and shit.
Yeah.
That's just Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man right there.
I always love.
I like
oh
that.
no,
I love that.
my weakness. Small
Small
guys.
guys. Like that's just Spider-Man. And
I love.
he is such a good Spider-Man.
Are you a cop?
Yeah,
Come on,
come
man.
on, man. No, he is such a good Spider-Man.
That shot
and I'm
of the
so
mask
happy.
just.
Yeah. He's such a good Spider-Man.
Come on,
I'm so glad that he got another chance to beat him.
Yeah.
In No Way Home.
Oh, dude.
And it made everybody be like, "Wow, he's a really good Spider-Man. They should give him another chance." Like, yeah, no shit,
Dude,
He's a
I
great
would
Spider-Man.
kill to see. I would say I would kill to see Andrew Garfield symbiote Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! First of all, the suit.
Yes.
Fucking insane.
Well, I still argue, as much as I do not like this movie, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is my favorite movie suit.
I think.
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Favorite.
It's
yeah.
so
it
good.
looks
and
the
also,
best.
it's one of the best.
Oh, it's time.
Spider-Man movies.
It's
Yeah.
time.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's time.
Hello.
He's giving me Wobba
Woohoo!
vibes.
I'm Waka. You should have a long way to see me. It's kind of crowded and dark down here, but it's also super quiet. Such a relaxing getaway spot. Woo! Waka, I'm Waka. You should have a long.
Oh, do I just hit him again?
Wahoo! So that's why you're here. You want to play with me? In that case, let's play the band.
Listen to this fucking music. Wait.
What the hell?
Wait for it, wait for it.
I gotta wait for it.
It gets so epic, and then just wait.
You hurry up.
Wait.
Oh my.
It's so good! It's so goofy!
How much health does he have?
Just fight him.
Finally.
I plug it in, the music stops. Oh, it's only one loop.
And it's Andrew Garfield is the best live-action Spider-Man in my opinion. Since World Weapon 2 was given, but just get into the acting and nailed it.
Yes.
And it
Why
sucks that
is-
it took until Spider-Man No Way Home for people to finally realize, hey, maybe this version of Spider-Man isn't that bad. Why is music so happy?
For Barkerman Ditto. Wait. Hold on, this part.
That's a Wacka. They're pretty rare, but
God, I
you also
fucking
find
love this
tiny
song.
heal all key. He's got a max HP of 108, which means I'll kill him in one turn. Never expected to run into one of these guys all the way down here. When he's attacked, he'll drop a Wacka bump. Then he'll use that bump for a powerful attack of his own. That means we should try to use as few attacks as possible to keep him from dropping those Wacka bumps. I'll use 2.
That's
Seriously.
the song. It's so good.
Seriously, I never expected to fight a Wacka. It's so hard to tell what they're thinking. I bet he gets real scary when he's mad, but I hope we don't find out. Okay, well, time to die.
It's really unfortunate that you're not gonna
See
fight
the fight.
this boss normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate because you need to understand, he's really hard.
I'm sure. I'm
Like-
sure he's really powerful. His attack is 10.
Well, here's my thing, right? When not only is his attack 10, when you hit him, he drops Wacka bumps. You
Yeah.
can use those to heal and also throw them. And if he drops a red one, it does like fucking like I think it's like 70 something damage. It's like
That's crazy.
it's stupidly powerful.
Which one of you bred Diglett and Wobbuffet together? That's what I'm saying.
I really I didn't know what this fight was gonna look like, but I really wanted to be like, oh, so you want to fight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite image of Diglett.
Yeah.
Is what's under the Diglett.
Okay, real talk though. You should like either refight it normally eventually, but like it's wild. It is a wild fight.
Okay, so but that was fun. Hope to see you again sometime.
Give me your golden boom. Give me this. This is mine.
But sadly,
Cannot
be
be.
in there.
It's a trophy.
Mhm.
All right, well, one boss to go.
Yep.
Yeah, no, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, best looking Spider-Man
Yes.
movie is Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best looking Spider-Man movie.
Visually, yeah.
I mean that opening sequence alone, that opening swing.
Yeah,
God
yeah,
damn.
Lily, I'm mad overpowered. I'm a
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
I'm canon Mario.
Mhm.
Canon Mark. That's what I always say about Spider-Man and Marvel Rivals is that you're either really bad with him or you're canon Spider-Man. More accurate
I've been
Spider-Man.
a fan theory for a while. I'm curious to get your think. If they ever revive the Amazing Spider-Man universe, how do you feel if they retroactively connected to the Venom films?
I kind of want that.
I would love that.
I would because
I always thought that
give.
would be
Well, I would
would
say-
be the Spider-Man.
I would say it would give Venom his Spider-Man to be Andrew Garfield, but they kind of can't do that because Venom's gone.
But you won't forget him, buddy.
I won't forget him. I won't forget you, buddy. I love that trilogy. Unironically, love
It's
I love
It's
the
probably
movies.
the only. It's probably the only good thing the Sony Spider-Verse movies have ever put out.
Yes. No, I still really enjoy the Venom films, especially the second one. I love the Carnage movie.
Here we go.
Not yet.
Hmm?
Not yet. I have to wait for him to challenge me.
Oh.
I have to fuck around a little bit.
Okay. But yeah,
Hungry?
Yeah.
Me too. I didn't eat my dinner.
We're gonna have girl dinner.
Oreos.
Oreos. My girl dinner.
Hey, girl dinner.
I'm just gonna like go places.
When I get home, I can have my girly dinner. Ritz crackers.
Girl dinner too. Electric girlaloo.
I've eaten so many Ritz crackers since my surgery.
Oh, yeah?
Crackers are good.
Yeah, cause it's like a lower fat, plain food, and I knew I liked them already because I've had them a bunch before. So I went,
I didn't bother watching The Last Dance. Did Venom die or something?
yeah,
Yeah.
Some say it was like a last dance.
some would call it.
Yeah.
What's the
I'm gonna
song-
go with or something.
What's the song that plays in that last scene?
I don't know the
that
name of it. But
Everyone,
it's really funny.
everyone fucking uses. Oh, what is
Yeah.
it?
I forget the name of it.
Oh fuck! Fuck.
Which is ironic because I think it's called like Bring Back Memories or something like that.
Oh. Memories bring back you. I won't forget you,
I won't
buddy.
forget you, buddy.
That scene has been posted on my Twitter feed so many times.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't even seen the movie. I just know the ending of the movie now.
Yeah.
I'm not mad that I got spoiled because honestly, while they're good movies,
Yeah.
I'm not like so invested in seeing them. that
Right.
It's like, oh, I got spoiled.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of figured what would happen at the end.
It's called The Last Dance.
The last dance. I'm like, how much longer could they drag this thing out?
Especially because the villain of this one is fucking null. It's like, you know where this is going.
It's no, but I also knew they were barely gonna really do anything with it.
Yeah.
There he is.
Well, my thing is too. It's like, all right, the villain of this. It's called The Last Dance. The villain is null. You kind of can't go anywhere after that. So it kind of has to
Well,
end here.
they could have used Null.
Well,
he
yes.
could have been. He could have been like, here
Yeah.
I am.
No, I know, but I'm saying you have Null in this movie.
Yeah.
You can't
No.
go anywhere after
And
Null
also,
for a Venom story.
externally-
He's kind of the final
Yeah,
boss.
and also externally,
you know?
how much longer could they possibly?
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that like, it's dead. The Sonyverse is dead.
Yes.
And if they
It died with
and if
Kraven
they
because that
can't
movie-
possibly
shit.
if they can't possibly come up with something else beyond the Spider-Verse movies to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
the rights will revert eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take a while, but eventually the rights revert.
It died with Kraven because that movie is absolute dog shit.
And listen, I know everyone's like,
have you seen?
I've watched, I've actively watched a review because I didn't want to watch the movie.
Yeah.
But I've seen it, and it's one of those reviews where they just walk you through the movie,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
So I've seen the movie,
So,
but I didn't see the movie.
so do you know about the part with Rhino? Where he makes just a weird, like, dolphin sound?
Oh my god, of course, I've watched that a million
Have you
times.
seen? So
I've not
literally,
seen it.
alright, like, like, word for word, almost exactly what happens is,
We can find the
fucking,
clip after
yeah,
the stream, probably.
is like, somebody comes in to, like, Rhino's, like, lair or whatever, and they're like, hey, Kraven got away. And what the actor does is just, and he's, like, supposed to scream, but they ADR'd over him. He didn't even make that sound. They edited later. But he literally just goes, I'm not even joking, he's like, and you're like, what the fuck?
Why does that sound like the fucking like my power ring?
Dude, I have to pull it up. I have to pull it up.
It's honestly
It's
one of those.
so fucking funny.
It's the whole movie is again. My point is, so many people, right? When it was like, oh, Spider-Man, whatever, people were like, man, yeah, fuck Disney, Sony, keep it. I'm like, honestly, it's not worth it. It's
Yeah.
not worth it anymore. Give it back to. I don't care. I
Yeah.
can't do it anymore. I can't put up with Sony's bad choices. That's the real movie.
That's not edited. That's not
That looks like a dub.
It
Well, I know
is.
it's a dub.
It
You
is.
know what I mean though, like like a parody dub.
I know. Dude, the actor didn't even make that sound, right?
It's so crazy.
And when he was asked about it, he just goes, I don't know. I didn't make that. That was edited in post. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I don't know why they did that.
I just think it's so.
Because I think all he's like, I just screamed.
It also it makes it seem like someone did it as a goof and it accidentally was left
Like
in.
made
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And they're like watching it back like they're like, oh, this is a really good screaming. Bill, you said you took that out.
I thought I did. We'll take it out now. I already shipped it.
It's already
Already
shipped.
shipped.
I love it's already shipped. Like it's like
Yeah.
that's how that works exactly. Like well,
Then maybe we could get Agent Venom. That'd be
here's the,
I'd like to see Agent
Here's,
Venom.
here's my thing though, is that like Sony, the real kicker of the whole Sonyverse thing is that the entire time, they had full legal right to use Spider-Man in the movies,
Yeah.
and they just decided not to.
Yep.
And I'm like, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I don't care about fuck the mouse or whatever anymore.
Yeah.
Give it back to them, because at least they'll use the
Yeah.
characters.
Yep.
You fuckers had every shot to make this a success, and you just chose not to because they didn't want to like share in the success of the MCU. I guess
Yeah.
they wanted to spit in the face so bad. It's like, guess what? They're successful. Like, guess what? Newsflash. They make money.
Yeah.
You don't. Every time. Morbius and second Morbius. When you did it again, you still made no money off it.
We did it again.
Move your fucking cup. The second time it spilled.
Was that the second time it spilled?
Yeah,
Yes.
you weren't in here the first time.
Oh, well, see, how was I supposed to know that it was the second time?
Well, move it.
Alright.
There shouldn't be a second time.
But I needed wait me so I can wait.
I don't give a shit about your gallbladderless ass.
Not what it is, not my ass.
He's the best.
It's not anywhere.
He's gone.
It's in the garbage in the
Retap
hospital
has it.
somewhere.
Retap has it.
Yeah, Retap has it now.
Yeah, Retep took it. I'm glad that you at least made the edit when I asked for it.
Yeah.
Because as I said, funny Photoshop man is out of commission right now.
Meanwhile, Fox is making crappy Marvel Universe using Avengers and Inhumans, and Sony is making a cinematic universe based on Wolverine villains.
Wait, what?
Fox is making a crappy Marvel Universe using the Avengers and Inhumans. Oh, okay. Sorry. Imagine how the MCU would have played out. I didn't see the first part. If the MCU had the opposite Marvel character rights, they get Spider-Man but lose him later. X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, Fox is making crappy Marvel. Okay, got it.
No.
No, I understand. Hang on. Well, you act like Fox didn't do good shit, which is wrong.
Yeah, they have. Just
Oh, that takes a long time.
'Cause
they don't anymore.
The casting of the first Fantastic Four was pretty good.
Yeah.
Aside from Dr. Doom. But the
I
I think
I
that
have
was more
so
that I
many-
think that was more a judgment of the material. I think the actor could have been fine.
Yeah, it's literally okay.
and I've said my piece on this multiple times.
Yeah.
I think Doctor Doom is one of, if not the greatest comic book villains of
Oh.
all time.
Everyone needs to take that. Yeah.
And it's insane how he's been in 3 live-action movies and they fucked him up all 3 times.
Yeah.
Which is why, look, say what you want about Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. I'm gonna see Doomsday solely because I just want an on-screen live-action Doctor Doom that doesn't suck.
I'm also gonna
I
be
don't
honest,
know if this is gonna give it
Yeah.
to me,
here's
but
the
I
thing.
just want a good Doctor Doom.
I know. Everyone looks at Robert Downey Jr. like, oh, Iron Man again. It's like, listen, Robert Downey Jr. is a great film.
Yes.
And he
My
loves
hope-
doing
my-
character. He
my
loves
only
digging
hope-
into characters.
My only hope with Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, I hope we never see him without the mask.
I'm also
I
getting.
hope we never see him without the
I
mask.
also hope
so that
so.
you don't even realize it's him.
I also hope so.
That's what I
But
love.
I will bargain with with MCU. Make it at least 97% of the movie.
Yeah.
If you need to do the reveal for emotional ties
Yeah.
to Peter,
Yeah.
whatever. I think that scene will be great performance-wise.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I would love to see.
But
that scene
for most of the
but
movie,
97% of the movie,
please keep
yeah.
the mask on.
Give me,
Please keep it on.
right. Make it a character point that he doesn't take the mask off.
Make
it get
make
smashed off in the heat of the moment by Peter.
Yeah. Make the audience forget that it's RDJ.
Give me symbiote Peter Parker because we
Yes.
know he's getting the symbiote.
Well, yeah, because
Give
Venom
me-
left it behind.
Give me
Yeah.
symbiote. As far as we know, it's still there because they
Yeah.
kind of vaguely retconned it in Last Dance because they kind of didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't play on it at all.
Well, but they're also back in their universe now, so like.
no, but I know, but it's like they changed how the scene looks
Yeah.
in a way, like from the other universe
Right,
side,
yeah.
where it's like
Yeah.
it's kind of, and we haven't heard anything, right?
Actually, it looks like Peter Parker isn't gonna be in Avengers Doomsday.
His name.
I do not think they were
Hold
the
on.
whole cast.
His name not being on the chair does not mean shit. There's so many actors that are still going to be in it that are not been revealed.
Yeah.
Because there's characters that exist that I don't think we're all like. First of all, the entire Young Avenger lineup,
Yeah.
or the Champions, because they're not young at this point.
Yeah.
The Champion lineup of like Kate Bishop,
Yep.
Miss Marvel, they weren't on the chairs,
Yeah.
but they're gonna probably be in it.
Yeah. I don't think they revealed the entire
No,
cast
no,
list.
absolutely not.
I think they revealed the main cast list, the ones who are
And
going to be in the movie for most of it.
They just.
but I think there's going to be
hold on,
surprises.
They just delayed Doomsday.
They did.
Until December 27th, which means Brand New Day, Spider-Man Brand New Day is out before it.
Yep.
Which gives full space. And I think, and I've seen this theory around, I think the Russos had 2 versions of this Doomsday script. One where Spider-Man had a lesser part because they didn't know if they could get him, and one where he has a major part.
Yeah.
Because in Secret Wars, Spider-Man has a major part.
Yep.
And so I think that's what's going to happen. I think now that they have the time, and they've worked it out, because the other thing is Tom Holland's been working on Odyssey.
Yeah.
with Christopher Nolan. So they've had to find time. They have the time to do all that, so now they can. And it's a funny thing about how these Avengers movies work now, is that the script is barely there from the start, because they kind of write it as they're going.
Yeah.
Which seems cool about that process, but Infinity War and Endgame
Yeah.
were pretty good for it. So,
Infinity War more so.
give it a take. I still see them as 2 halves, so I don't
No,
really
they are. It's just I just think that the first half is better.
I just...
I have a lot of issues
I
with
ad-
that game.
I adore-
I very actively have been open about. I don't like how they handle Thor. I do not like how they handle.
Sure. But I think the character, I think that the funny thing is, like, the best character moments in those movies are the characters that are swan songs in that movie.
Yeah.
And which
Yeah.
when you think about the fact that, like, first of all, for what it's worth, I gotta give credit to where it's due. The Russos had so much to handle, and that's kind of why I feel like Hulk and Thor ended up the way they were, because they knew
Yeah.
that they had to keep going after it.
Yeah.
And the Russos just kind of probably didn't know
Yeah.
where they could go.
Yeah.
Because it's not their job to do the act. But
Yeah.
they still had to place them in position. They had to place them in a position that was so open. Right? So Thor had to be in a way where, like, okay, he's fat and depressed. So the next movie he can come back from that.
Yeah.
Right? So they had to write him into a corner so that the next movie could build him out of it.
My issue is that he stays in that corner the whole movie. I think, in my opinion, the scene where they go back in time and he meets his mother
Yeah.
and he gets Mjolnir back.
Yeah.
I think that's when he should have locked in.
Here's the thing. He does.
Yeah.
He just stays fat.
No, not even that. I just he still kind of is like a little pathetic afterwards, but he doesn't like fully lock in until the end fight.
I don't know about that, because the next thing you see is that he comes back. Like, the next thing you see after that whole segment is that he's upset that Natasha died.
Yeah.
And then after that is like,
Well, no, there's also like
but then
with the gauntlets, like
Yeah.
I should do it. I'm just I
No.
do it. And he's like pegging. It's like.
but okay, I get that, but that's like the one line
I know.
that plays off that.
Yeah.
After that, he's locked in. And
Yes.
even at the end
But,
of the
like,
movie,
I think it should have
it's-
been
even
right
at the
away.
end of the movie, it's the first time he chooses to do something like for himself.
Yeah.
Which is the first time we've seen an actual arc for Thor.
Yeah.
Like Ragnarok has an arc, but it's like kind of placed on him, and that's why
Right.
he feels bad after that. Like I like the idea of Thor blaming himself for Thanos.
No, I do
I
too.
thought
I
that was
just don't think it was
great.
executed well.
I agree that it wasn't executed the best that it could have, but I don't knock them for doing it. And again, I think the problem was that the way they do these movies, where they go, here's your director for this movie, here's all these characters, and then we're gonna hand it off to a different director, is the biggest flaw in these movies. It's the same thing with how Star Wars ended up being handled too.
Yes,
They
yes.
passed
Like there needs to be
Well, the
one
problem-
person that like
there needs to be
thorough
consistency.
line.
The problem with, at least with Star Wars, the problem with that is that they didn't have a plan going into this trilogy, and they were like, let's just make Star Wars movies.
Right.
And they didn't have a plan.
But
Say
again-
what you want about the prequels, George Lucas had a plan.
But again, my biggest thing, it's the same thing with Marvel, where it's like, listen, every director has their own characters,
Yeah.
which work great. James Gunn, the Russos did such good shit with Cap.
yeah.
Cap and the Russos were a match made in heaven. Winter Soldier is the best fucking movie in the fucking MCU. And Civil War,
Civil War's my favorite.
I fucking love
Civil War's my favorite MCU.
I've
film.
watched it the most,
Yeah.
like over and over
Me too.
again,
Yeah,
and it
I
has one of the
fucking love that movie.
and it has one of the best themes
Yeah.
in the MCU. Oh my god, that fucking the Civil War theme is so.
Yeah.
Anyway, point is, I trust the Russos with doing things in the world.
I do too.
I think people are getting so too cynical about the whole bring him back because it's save money. It's like yes, but also I trust. I think they'll do a good job. Also,
I
they-
trust the Russos. It's just my thing is like I trust the Russos. What concerns me is Disney's method.
right.
I don't know how that's going to
I'm
affect
skeptical going in.
This. Yeah.
But I have faith that one way or another it will be a very enjoyable time.
Yeah.
Because you can say what you want about the choices made in Endgame, but that, like the way, like the things they played off in that movie and
Yeah.
the way that the end of the movie ended, like the way
I still think the last hour of Endgame is probably the
it's
best thing in the end.
one of my most cherished experiences in my life was seeing that opening. And I
No,
would trade
dude,
it for
one-
nothing.
Same. One of my favorite things when I saw that movie in theaters, and you know the iconic "I am Iron Man" thing happened, and Thanos just sat there and faded away.
Yeah.
So one of the guys behind me just goes, "Bitch," and I'm like, "That's so. This is great. I love this."
I just like, and again, I
Civil War is
think
undoubtedly one of the best MCU's movies.
as
Yes, absolutely.
as Infinity War,
I haven't
and-
seen it.
You
as
should. It's really good.
as Infinity War and Endgame are, we'll have a fucking big MCU.
I know.
Yeah.
But I think
Russo brothers royalty.
I need to get home
Looking-
soon. So.
I'm trying. I'm waiting for this fucking email to come.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we might not fight him tonight.
It's the only thing we have left to do.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm doing my best here.
No, I know. I'm not. It's not your fault.
This
I'm
guy's
just saying.
taking forever to make it up through the ranks. You think he'd be good at this?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was it?
I think after this line of encounters, if I go, from what I read, if I go back to Rogue One, it should.
But anyway, if you look at Infinity War and Endgame, it has two halves of the world, and Infinity War gave us all the bam, boom, bop action, and Endgame gives us the finished character moment.
Yeah.
Like aside from Hulk and Thor, which again were just totally like placed.
Yeah.
Because it's just what do we do with these characters? Like we don't know what they plan to do. We have to leave them open. Fuck it, right? And it sucks, but at the same time, I like the concept of Smart Hulk.
Yeah. I just.
But I think you have to. But the problem, the other thing is Hulk is fucked anyway because they still can't do a solo film with him.
Yeah.
And like I think that from the get go was a backfoot. Like it's hard. You can't do Hulk right now because they just can't do a solo film for Hulk.
Yeah. Which is why the solo film from Hulk was Captain America: Brave New World.
So yeah. So my point is that like aside from Hulk and Thor, I think what Endgame did with character moments was great. And I get so tired of like when people say they like Thor better, they always use like the action stuff as the thing. And I'm like, that's the point of the split though.
Right.
The point of the split is like, here's like all the action you expect from this payoff of here's Thanos.
Yeah.
And then the second end is we have to tie these stories. Iron Man, Cap,
Yeah.
Black Widow, like these stories have to end for these characters. And that's what Endgame, it's the end game,
Yeah.
right? And so I get so mad when I'm talking to people. Like, it's like you can like one or the other, sure.
Yeah.
But just like, don't use action as like the central point because that's why they split them that way.
Right.
Like, so that
I'm
we
not even
had
talking
time.
about action. I'm just talking about like the pacing and the storytelling. I think is just better in Infinity War because I think Thanos is written so much better in that movie than he is in Endgame. And in Endgame, he's just a wall.
But that,
You know.
but that's also the point of the difference in Thanos.
Right.
The
But
point is that one Thanos has not experienced what the other did.
I know, but I like.
That's great,
Thanos that he
Steve.
did. You know?
That's great, Steve. They're two different characters.
Yeah, I know, but
Steve. The point is that this is a Thanos who is confident and sure of himself because he's getting the stones for free.
right.
But the other Thanos was a philosopher who had to work for the stones.
Yeah.
It's a character moment, Steve.
Yes, and I'm saying I prefer that over the brick wall Thanos.
But it doesn't make it any worse, Steve.
Would have worked better if it was made strong.
Ah.
Because he was a farmer. Come on, man. Give me the email.
But also, I find myself not able to really watch Infinity War as much as I watch Endgame because I so many effects in Infinity War I can't look at.
Yeah.
I can't stand the ribbon mantis.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like. They keep using that string effect in Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And it's like, stop doing it.
Yeah.
Why do you keep doing
I
that?
don't like it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
They did it in Quantumania.
Yeah, they
I'm
did.
like, stop
I
doing.
still haven't seen Quantumania.
Stop doing that.
I have like no interest.
I
in
have to
seeing
tell you,
Quantumania.
so many people said Quantumania is worse than Love and Thunder, and I'm like,
We're
you're
gonna
just
do
wrong.
the first 10.
I haven't seen I haven't seen Quantumania, but like it's hard to be worse than Love and Thunder. I think that movie's dog shit.
Love and Thunder is the worst movie the MCU has put out.
I disagree, but it definitely.
What do you think is
up
the
there.
worst movie the MCU has put out?
Either I'd probably go with Eternals.
Okay, mid and boring.
Yeah. I think a movie is worse for being mid and boring than laughably bad. I think Love and Thunder's laughably.
Love and Thunder. I did not laugh once. Love and Thunder is not laughable bad.
No,
Love and Thunder is
Laughable
just
bad.
bad. Love and Thunder is just bad.
No, but
and I saw
can-
that by
So
myself.
like I can make fun of it. I can make fun of it. I can't make fun of Eternals because it's a nothing film. And that's you know.
I for all justification, and maybe it's because I have so many fucking Eternals apologists on my fucking feed.
Yeah.
For some reason, I never
I
showed
do.
that I wanted that.
I do not.
But I will say, the actor interaction, the character interactions in Eternals,
I felt nothing.
No?
I felt nothing. I did not give a fuck about any of those.
That's great, Steve. They played those parts fine. They played those parts well. Those, I believe that they were. I believe that they cared about each other. I couldn't believe for a second that anyone in that movie gave a shit about each other in Love and Thunder. Because Thor was like, I love Jane so much. I'm like, that's fucking great, Thor.
Yeah.
I don't buy any of this. This all feels like someone making a school project and not a good one.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, I saw someone say that, oh, it feels like Taika just purposely made a bad film so they let him go. And I go, that seems legitimate.
Yeah, it does.
It feels like
It
Taika
does.
made a bad film so they just stopped telling him to come back.
Yeah.
Because Ragnarok is really good.
Yeah, Ragnarok's great.
And then they went, can you do it again? And Taika went,
I don't want.
I don't
fuck. And it was, and nothing makes that feel more prevalent than the fucking like breakdown of a scene video where he just makes fun of VFX artists.
Yeah.
And I go, I don't know if Taika believes that. I feel like Taika is saying all the worst things to just blackball him from
Blacklist
Disney.
himself.
Yeah.
You know, for me, like, some of the bottom ones, for me at least, and again, it's every movie's subjective. Some people are like more than others. For me, like, bottom of the barrel MCU, Eternals, Love and Thunder, this is a hot take for some people, really don't like Iron Man 3.
I think Iron Man.
Bad.
I don't know. I think Iron Man 3 was the first one where like it was immediately hated.
Yeah.
I watched it a couple times and went, I don't like what they did,
Yeah.
but it's very entertaining.
I didn't even think it was that entertaining.
No, see that's where this is.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
subjective.
it is subjective. No, I'm not trying to force you to believe a thing.
Right.
I'm just trying to get to a point. I'm just trying to get you to understand, like, my frustration with people's opinions about these stuff is always very, like, almost one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Because they really pick some very interesting things to get upset about, where it's like, okay, but
I'll tell
there's
you,
other things.
At the very least, I like the idea of Tony having like PTSD.
Well, no,
from, like,
I think
that I think is fine.
I think there's a lot of things I love about Iron Man 3. Let me take you
Yeah.
through them so you can see through my eyes a bit,
Right.
Because the PTSD thing is really cool.
Yeah.
The Iron Man theme they gave him for once, because the earlier Iron
Yeah.
Man theme was very like, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's okay, but to
Yeah.
the point where when I heard it in Age of Ultron,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
because I was like, that's Iron Man's theme.
Yep.
And I love that. And whenever they give a character a theme that is recognizable as that's their theme,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So I love that theme. I love the Mark 42 design.
Yeah. That's a
The
good
gold
design.
chest plate
Yeah,
and everything.
That's a very good.
Fuck,
Design.
that's a good
That's a
design.
very good design.
It was, I think, the last. Like, I don't even really like the Age of Ultron one as much. I think the
Yeah.
Mark 42 was my last really liked Iron Man armor design before they got to the
That's
suit stuff.
that's another one of my Marvel hot takes. I like Age of Ultron.
No, I love Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Are
A lot
you
of people
kidding me?
fucking hate that.
No,
film.
I know.
I disagree.
Love it.
I think it's really good.
I've watched that again recently. I'm like,
It's obviously not as strong as the first Avengers, but like I still really like
but
it.
also I feel like the first Avengers, especially in retrospect, is like one of those movies where like I really can't watch it back at all.
I don't know. I like to watch it.
I just,
every now and
it's
then.
one of those. The thing is, I just feel like in retrospect, after seeing all the other MCU movies, my brain is just too full
Yeah.
of MCU stuff.
Yeah.
Like going back to it's like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's like something's missing.
it just feels
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I get
it just feels off. You know.
No, so a lot of people have Age of Ultron towards the bottom. For me, no, I disagree with that.
No, I think,
another one that I think is like towards the bottom for me, and it's only because I think this movie is slow, boring, and just a drag.
Yeah.
I don't like Dark World. Not a fan.
That's
of Dark
not hot take at all.
World. No, I'm not saying it was.
Yeah, Dark
I'm just
World.
saying that's towards the bottom.
Before Love and Thunder, Dark World was the worst.
Yeah, I do not like Dark
I
World.
hate Dark World.
It's really funny
That's
how
Thor? That's Thor 2.
it's really funny how only the odd number Thor movies are good.
It's so funny too.
First one's great, and I love
The
Ragnarok.
best
2 and
judgment
4
of that
dog
movie.
shit.
The best thing about that movie is that it's like, man, nothing happens. So much nothing happens in this movie that Natalie Portman is asleep for 90% of it.
Yeah, dude. If you asked me, not what my least favorite is, if you asked me what the most forgettable MCU movie is, that's Dark World.
Yeah.
I could not tell you a single fucking thing that happens in that movie aside from Loki dies, kind
That's when the assertion.
of.
of
Loki
it,
dies, sort of.
That's what the assertion of it in Endgame that they had to go to there for the Reality Stone, which like,
Yeah.
right, that's where it was introduced.
Right.
For sure. But I also think it's really funny that they have to explain it of the story of it.
Yeah, because nobody saw the movie.
I will say, say what you will about
Or nobody
Thor-
remembers
say
it.
what you will about Thor's treated.
Yeah.
That whole Infinity War plan, like
Yeah.
time heist, like planning segment,
Yes.
is hilarious.
Yeah.
Just the fucking like I have to see my girlfriend. Well, what was girlfriend?
I also just love when he's like sitting there and just like, is he asleep? No, I think he's dead.
Don Cheadle has some of the best
Don
lines
Cheadle's so good.
in that
Look,
movie,
man,
that movie, man.
I know he wasn't the original actor for
Yeah,
War Machine.
yeah.
Best recast
Oh,
they could have done.
Don
He is
Cheadle's great.
so good.
Don Cheadle's
He
fucking
is
great.
so fucking good.
So did you hear the rumors that Mark Ruffalo might be in the next Spider-Man movie?
Interesting.
Like the Hulk?
I mean, look, man, if they're finding
Okay.
stuff to do with Hulk, sure.
The funniest thing is they retconned the Smart Hulk thing because he can just transform back.
Okay.
I mean, I guess they never confirmed.
So
Yeah.
he could just be Hulk
In
or
She-Hulk,
Professor
he's-
Oh,
Hulk.
I didn't watch She-Hulk.
Yeah. No, and She was just Bruce Banner. And even then, at the end of
Huh.
Shang-Chi, he's just Bruce Banner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I like Shang-Chi.
He has like a. Oh, Shang-Chi's great.
I thought that movie was really good.
Yeah, that was the guy that's gonna be Kang, or that was gonna direct Kang. Was Dave
Oh, okay, yeah.
Patton.
Boy, what a fucking series of events that was, huh?
Please.
I still think they should have stuck with Kang.
What do you want from me?
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Do you have to go back and talk to Jolene?
No! It says that I get an email from Jolene, and then I have to wait a little while. Some people were saying that I have to do like 15 to 20 battles, but I've done about 30 at this point. And I'm going back to Blitzville.
Yeah, just go to let's check Blitzville real quick and just see what happens.
Who knows? Maybe I'll get it on the fucking way.
Okay.
Because I can't do another stream of this, because battling Prince Mush is going to take 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't do another stream of this. It'll be a 5-minute stream.
Yeah. We're kind of in a corner here because this whole thing of having to wait for him to email you is kind of
We're being held
we're
hostage.
literally being held hostage. It's a little
Trivial Pursuit all over again.
But anyway, yeah, I still think they should have just recast Kang because they made
Yeah.
such a big thing about we showed like a million Kangs with Jonathan Major's face. Doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter.
We're an audience. We'll fucking eat it up. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like it really doesn't. People are like, but they couldn't have. No, they really
Yeah,
couldn't. They wouldn't even have. They could have made a joke about it, but they didn't have to. Like they could have just recast it, and we would have been able to save Doom
Yeah.
a little later.
Yeah. Especially because, like, when you're thinking of, like, big Avengers villains, when they said that Kang was the next step after Thanos, I'm like, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. He's like the other big Avengers villain that people think of aside from Thanos.
I was down for Kang.
I was too.
I really was. I was
Yeah.
really excited for Kang. I thought this was gonna be cool.
I'm gonna do this opportunity.
Go right ahead.
Go ahead.
I think at this point it's just a fucking waiting game.
Yeah, listen, Steve. If you really need to go home, you
Yeah,
can.
you-
But we're
yeah.
gonna have
It's
to
only
finish.
because I have work tomorrow.
Yeah, I
and
know.
have, like,
that's-
an
But
hour.
we're
that's
gonna
fine.
have to finish the thing.
Yeah, that's
Like we have to fight him on the stream.
yeah.
Honestly, I think they should have recast Black Panther as well. Yeah, I think they tried to be respectful to Chadwick.
Well, that and also,
But it's
it's
like-
not even just being respectful of Chadwick. It's also being respectful of Stan Lee, because Stan Lee was like, "You're gonna be the only person to ever play Black
I
Panther."
get that. I really do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's the funniest thing that could have happened. That is the funniest fucking thing ever. That is fucking hilarious.
Well, he's there now.
Steve
Okay.
was the problem. He had
Yeah,
to
he had to
leave the
go. That was the condition.
room. Steve had to leave the room for it to happen.
Oh my.
Well, now you gotta wait for Steve to come back at least.
I mean, I'm gonna trigger it first.
Yeah.
Because I have to talk to him, and then I have to set up the exhibition match. And then we can fight him.
They recast Red Hulk after William Hurt died. They did recast Thunderbolt Ross instead of Harrison Ford.
Damn.
So, but I guess Stan Lee didn't have a thing about William Hurt. But still, the thing is that like it just
Eventually, someone else is gonna have to play Black Panther.
they clearly because they also in Black Panther 2 they're like, oh, I had a kid. What's his name? T'Challa. Like, oh great. So what? You're just gonna have a kid named T'Challa Jr. be Black Panther? Like really? Like just recast T'Challa at that point. But now he's dead, right? But I guess people don't stay dead. It's so frustrating.
Well, it's because they do this thing where it's like, oh, these people like are their characters. Here he is. My friend Kane. Thanks to you, I've been able to thrill my fans once again as Prince Moosh. I'd love to show you my appreciation by fighting you. If you're up for it, just enter my exhibition match. All right, now we can do it.
But yeah, like, come on.
It's because they're like, oh, our actors are them, right?
Yeah.
But then they fucked it by making RDJ Doctor Doom. So now they get, like, you can just do whatever you
Well,
want.
possibly they didn't, because we still don't know, like, if there's implications to the casting.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know if they're planning to tie that in. Which, again, a lot of people are doom and gloom, but oh, what if it's this? I'm like, honestly, that might be interesting.
So true.
Because also, if it is, like, a variant in some way, then there's a real Doctor Doom somewhere.
Yeah.
That isn't RDJ, you know what I mean? It might be for the better if it's something tied to Iron Man. Like, you don't know. Like, people are so ready to fucking shoot something down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just wait and see it, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna make $1 billion trillion anyway. You might as well be part of it.
Legit.
Like, you might as well just...
Might as well just kind of sit there for the ride.
Yeah, like, because it's gonna be a ride. I'm so glad we get to see all the X-Men back.
Yeah.
They got Alan Cumming to come back and be Nightcrawler from X2.
That's pretty good.
Come on, man.
Honestly, I've never understood the logic of you are the character. That just feels dehumanizing, in my opinion.
Well,
Like, I don't look at Kevin Conroy and say he had no life outside
I
of playing
do
Batman.
think that there's that when you're doing a live-action adaptation of comics like this, it's vastly different to just drawing the character slightly different
Yeah,
because facial recognition.
yeah.
You know, it only works on a small grade of like recast. Well, and also like any recast because of real world stuff, you have to get by that the audience is gonna understand.
Yeah.
Like, if it's just recasting for the sake of recasting, then it's weird. But if it's recasting because there's real world shit going on about the
Yeah.
actor or something.
Well, it's like if they didn't care about that, we would still be doing Kang.
Right.
But because the stuff with Jonathan Majors happened, now we don't get Kang.
Which is funny because like that kind of fell through.
Yeah.
Kind of just walk. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but
like,
Disney's allergic to controversy of any kind.
It's just weird. It's a weird place to be, and it drives me crazy because they never write themselves into a good corner.
Yeah.
It's always a fucked corner. Like, they always write themselves in a way where it's like, what are you doing?
This is when Steve's gonna be in the bathroom for like an hour.
And now Blade is like... Blade is just dead, basically.
Yeah.
I saw a post, it's like, this whole panel aged poorly. And the same panel, they had Jane Foster Thor reveal for Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
They had the Blade reveal with Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
That aged fucking poorly. I think there was a third one, but it's really funny because like this whole panel of like things to come has like aged horrifically for Marvel.
Yeah.
Because it sucks too because it's like, man, Mahershala Ali won a fucking Oscar, and they couldn't fucking do anything with that traction because he was waiting for Blade. Like we gotta find the perfect fucking setup for this. It's like, really?
Do we?
For Blade?
Yeah.
I
it's
know
like-
Wesley Snipes left like a big shoot of film, but it's not that big.
Yeah.
It's Blade.
Yeah.
like,
Like
he's
literally,
cool.
literally anyone can play Blade. Well, any black guy can play Blade.
But my point is that like he's a cool character, but Steve, you left the room and the email.
and I got the
came.
email.
Really?
Yeah. Legitimately.
You, you were the problem.
You were the
They
traitor.
were waiting
Well,
for you to
shit.
leave the room, Steve.
Alright.
It was like I literally was like, all right, I guess I'll just go back to Rogueport and.
Only thing funnier would have been if you went home and then
Alright, let's do this
if
quick,
you went,
'cause
I
do have to leave.
I have to go. Leaves the house.
I think I would have actually peed my pants.
Dude,
Especially since I've had to piss for like the last hour.
It's so fucking funny.
It's time for today's main event, and we're in for a beautiful brawl. Here before your eyes, our newest champ, the Great Gonzalez, will battle the very first champion, Prince Mosh. Once all is said and done, which of these two beloved fighters will be left standing in the arena? I hope you didn't like the idea of your brother being alive, because I'm gonna kill him again.
No, about
Let's get our star gladiators out here. First, making his triumphant return to the Glitz Pit, it's the Great Gonzalez. Could RDJ play Blade? He just plays everybody.
He has played a black guy.
He has. He got away with
I
it.
don't say yeah like it's a problem.
No, I mean,
It's a funny movie.
I'm saying yeah, as in like, yeah, he did do that, and it's kind of funny how everyone's okay with it.
it's funny
Instead
the
of,
way it's like, let's just.
yeah, it's like,
Well,
yeah.
it's also
Well, they make fun of it in the movie.
right. The
Yeah.
whole, it's literally the point is that it's problematic.
Yeah.
What an entrance! The crowd is going wild for Gonzalez, our third champion.
What do you mean, you people?
And-
What do you mean, you people?
I love that interaction.
It's so good.
You mean you people?
And standing opposite our newest champion is the first ever fighter to bear the title. That's right, folks. Back in action and better than ever. Ready for a royal return to the ring. Give it up for Prince
Because I-
Mosh.
If I didn't know it was RDJ, I wouldn't know it was RDJ.
Yeah.
It does not look like
It
it.
doesn't look or sound.
Yeah.
Like he does a really good job.
This
Yeah.
fucking doofy ass.
I think it actually was like years after the movie came out that I even found out
Yeah.
that he was.
Yeah.
Two champions face to face at last. The excitement among the crowd has reached a new peak. It's time to ring the starting bell and begin a match that will echo through the halls of the Glitz Pit for eternity. Get ready to die. me like 2 turns.
Great. No.
Give me 3 turns.
We'll say.
We'll find out. Let's give this match everything we got. Look at him go.
Uh-huh.
I didn't mean to do that. I'm already fucked. I didn't mean it. Hello? Stance has changed. Ooh. Okay. How much health do you have?
His stance has changed to Roach's stance. Oh, fuck, get out of here.
Honestly, kind of.
96? That's one turn.
That's less than
That's less than the wacko.
the whack.
Okay, but like, what's his defense gonna be like? Or is he really good at dodging? That's the thing. Just keep an eye on his stance. He changes up both the team doesn't have a good attack method. And if you're not sure you'll come out on top, just try to rely on super cards. Also, I've heard he's not a fan of cake. What's the story there? Some cake-based trauma in the past? Whatever, if you can manage to beat this guy, you'll become the true unrivaled champion. Okay. Alright, let's try the tried and true. I beat him.
Wow, you didn't even get to do it.
I beat him.
I didn't realize it would bypass it. He has a second phase.
Oh. Neat.
I'm shocked.
So strong.
I didn't realize that would bypass his second phase. You need to understand. Okay, we need to understand. Because his second phase, he changes stances to a point where attacks do not hit him.
That's
The
crazy.
only way to damage him is super guard.
That's crazy.
It is the hardest fight in the game. it is insane.
I know it was pretty hard.
Well, if you fight him normally and not as a broken mess,
Really funny.
So
No,
strong.
They did
gummy
not
people.
program HP gates. in
No,
this
they
fucking
didn't.
game at all.
no.
Who could have seen this coming?
Yeah, yeah.
You can plan a more ferocious
It is-
battle.
It is funny.
No, it is genuinely like I implore you
I will go
to
back.
fight this
I will
boss
go back.
normally because it is stupidly hard.
Yeah.
Wild moves, raw power.
Unlike Kingdom Hearts, where you get fucked over by HP gates.
Yeah.
Flying fists of fury. What beautiful destruction. This was without a doubt, inarguably, definitely, absolutely, completely, an extreme battle of the highest caliber. But there could only be one winner, and this time it was me.
I still can't get over when I was mid like 7th or 8th attempt in on the Yozora fight in Cage 3, and he opens with a DM. I'm like,
Yeah.
that was a Will Defoe.
All that for 30 coins.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I hear Mush, makes that Prince Mush has something to give you. I just saw him in the hallway if you want to catch him now. That's all. Take care, Gonzalez.
Here's my cock ring. I want you to have it. I don't.
I don't really want this.
I don't want this. Oh, hey.
You got mail.
I sure did.
Oh,
I
look
have-
at that.
Oh.
So,
What's that one? Open it. Was that 100% completion?
No, I don't know.
Did you complete this game off screen?
Steve,
Yeah.
I will reveal something once I'm done talking to Prince Mush. Consider it thank you for being such a great opponent. I hope you'll take it. I got a belt. It's not that much longer. I promise. Okay. So. I did complete the tattle log. But I also completed the recipe book. Steve?
Yep.
You see all 58 of these recipes?
Yep.
I did that today.
Holy shit.
Every single one I did today.
Oh my god.
That was today.
Even the tattle log, 90% of it I did today.
Holy shit.
I've been playing this game since I woke up today.
That's amazing.
And I have not stopped. My whole day has been Paper Mario.
Well,
This is when the file corrupts.
Not-
I mean, we're done.
Not yet. We have one more badge to get. One more.
okay.
And it's the final badge. We have to go home.
Steve's like, I gladly.
I'd
leave."
love
I'd
to.
love to.
Hey.
Fucking leave.
It's the perfect way to end the minimum HP challenge
Steve, you
stream.
gotta wait longer. No, I'm Iron Man.
I only have to go to Rogueport Square. That's all I have to do.
Okay.
I don't have to do anything else.
It's incredibly lucky that I'm not tired in the slightest.
That's good.
Because if I was tired, I probably would make it.
Aren't you glad we got real deep into MCU?
Yeah.
That probably helped.
Yeah.
Hey, someone mentioned Moon Knight. I know you like him.
I love Moon Knight. He's my boy.
That's great.
Anyway,
I love the show. I'm so happy it wasn't connected to anything.
the perfect way to end Paper Mario is to hang ourselves.
Wow. Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool.
That's what you get for 100% completion.
I had no idea. That's really cool.
Well, there you go.
We did it.
I've done.
We've
The
100%
minimum
completed.
health. We did it.
And 100% completed along the way.
We did it. Reddit. We did it.
And I promise, when I was tattling everything, when I did the cookbook, when I did the badges, I did not upgrade health
Oh,
at all.
You can tell.
Well, I mean, technically I could have upgraded them, went back down,
Right.
but I did.
Yeah.
Take my word for it. I did it. It's over.
Yep.
Go home.
Yeah,
I'd
believe
love
me,
to.
he would tell you if he did that.
I would tell you if I
Because
cheated.
he'd feel guilty.
I would. I would
Hi.
beat myself up over it.
Hi everybody, my name's Shay64. You can find me on the internet under Shay64. I just put out a new EP. You can find it on my Bandcamp. I didn't put the video on YouTube yet because I've been working. But it's a racing game EP. If you like racing games, you can check that out. So you can follow me there. You can check that out. And I also have a channel with him and you. We dub asses. We do comic dubs and whatnot. It's pretty funny. I'm going home.
Show your stuff.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Days for Days, where I post
Bye,
my art from
guys.
time to time. You can also find me
Bye,
on YouTube
Steve.
and Twitch. Goodbye.
Alright, I'll see you.
Whatever.
Not next week because I'm closing again, but maybe the week after. I think I'm free.
All right, I'll never see you again.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. All right. I'll
See you in therapy.
Wow.
Does that mean every time I schedule a stream or a video that I have to make sure you and Steve are not in the same
That's
room?
right.
Did you finish?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Quick plug. Hello, subscribe. Friday is the end of the Crash retrospective, kind of. By the end, it's like the last new video, and then the next week is the compilation. And then tomorrow, I'm playing Doom the Dark Ages, and on Thursday, I'm playing Final Fantasy 16 with this guy. We're getting close to the end of that one.
We're the headliners.
Yeah, well, I already put in my FF16.
I know.
We could always change it.
Because I only say because like I have to see how I'm feeling tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I might love a nice home stream
Okay.
where I'm playing from home.
Just let me know. So it might be the headliners.
It might be the headliners,
which is
'cause
like Cloverfield the game.
we played the other night. God, it's so funny.
Let's go.
God, I gotta show you a clip. Goodbye.
Okay. I'm Bottles. Adieu. Goodbye.
Continue.